Oh no, grabbing a hole. Sit back. There you go. What's wrong?
No.
Oh. Now you gotta think of things to say
Hang on, I'm just checking.
for your captive audience.
We're live. Awesome. Hey everyone.
Everyone. Hey
Well,
person.
2 people. My name's Dario, and this is my brother Gian.
Hello.
And it is 3 a.m. in the morning in Brisbane, Australia. And we're just minutes away from opening day of the 2019 MLB season. For those who don't know what this is about, I don't know how you arrived here, but
Don't look at yourself.
I'm a big New York Mets baseball fan and love baseball and follow baseball. But this year decided in the off season, so after the World Series last year, to not watch any baseball, follow any baseball news for the entire off season. And then after that, so a couple of weeks ago, I sent an email to Effectively Wild, the Fangraphs awesome podcast, just asking for their advice from the hosts, which at the time I thought was Ben and Jeff, asking for their advice on what I should do to get back into the experience of baseball. And off the back of that, a number of listeners thought it might be cool if there was some way of seeing my reaction to watching the Mets for the first time, which is going to happen in about 5 minutes. So yeah, here we are doing a live stream for the first time ever at 3 in the morning. I wanted to mention Jamie, who was the person who emailed Ben with the idea of the live stream, which was then forwarded on to me. And also wanted to mention, I had other things I wanted to mention.
No.
Huh?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've got things I wanted to mention.
Alright.
Oh yeah, so
many things.
Can you tell this is the first time we've ever done this? So yeah, I did end up listening to the response to the question on Effectively Wild. So my wonderful wife listened to the podcast for the first time ever so that she could tell me the time segments that I couldn't listen to. So I did listen to what Ben and Meg and Sam had to say, and yeah, we're taking their advice. I haven't heard anything at all. I haven't sort of found any news between since the end of the World Series.
Told you anything.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, John. I thought, what better way than saying thank you for not enduring having to not talk to me about baseball for 4 months than to do a live stream at 3 in the morning.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
At his house.
Yeah. So John's got it all set up, sort of, and is going to try and switch it onto the TV, which is like just there, just as first pitch starts. So so that will be the first thing that I see, hopefully. I did want to do do you know how we're going time-wise? Do you know how long until?
There's people in the dugout.
Okay.
Cleaning their fingernails. I don't know who it is. I can see I know who is about to, but I won't say his name.
Well.
The first pitch is going out to about to throw his warm-up pitches.
Warm-up pitches. All right. So quickly, there was a couple of things I wanted to kind of.
First pitcher. The
pitcher. Yeah. So there was a couple of things I wanted to kind of guess on before the game started. Like I was going to guess a bunch of stuff just to see, what happened during the off season throughout. But one thing was I was going to do like state of the Mets, and because I do know that they have a new GM because that happened during the World Series. So
did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like announced just before the season ended. So I do know that. Oh, I also have to confess, I'm pretty sure I know that Brett Gardner signed a 1-year deal with the Yankees. Because for some reason they happened crazy early on. And I'm pretty confident that is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, okay, I'm glad I got that off my chest. I wasn't completely devoid of all news because I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Yeah.
Probably from you early on before I told you I was.
Seems like
Going
an
off the
odd
baseball.
thing for me to want to talk about.
I don't know, maybe not. But anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, I did know that.
I did.
But yeah, I don't know, in terms of the Mets, I'm always like positive about the Mets. I'm not one of those Mets fans who's always, you know, the sort of stereotype of always thinking that, you know, we're terrible or the Mets are miserable and nothing ever goes our way. So I'm not, I'm not that kind of. Is it how close is it?
Pretty close.
So I think it's going to be
you can
positive.
pretty comfortably. They've said they've put the little thing up about who's being laid off.
Okay.
and they've
I just wanted to guess the 2 starters. I reckon DeGrom will be starting for the Mets, and Scherzer will be starting for the Nats.
Oh, first pitch!
Oh, quick!
Oh, he took a thing. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I stuffed that up.
Nimmo's leading off. That's awesome.
Why is that awesome?
Because
Tell
Nimmo's
people.
amazing.
Oh, that's good. You've got volume.
Huh? Oh, you got the volume?
He's on 2 though, so you know it's not that amazing.
He's on what?
He's on 2.
He's on 2, yeah. Wow, so and Scherzer is pitching.
Yes.
Awesome. I wonder who's in this. Pete Alonso. Oh, he's the first baseman, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So do you want? I'll let them describe the Pete Alonso thing. Ooh, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo strikes out. Good
3
start.
pitches.
Okay, well that's good. That's positive. I reckon there's a slim chance. That was the other things I wanted to read. I reckon there's a slim chance Callaway got fired because new GM and I had such a disappointing year last year. Pete Alonso, wow, starting at first base. And the other thing was, I reckon Bryce Harper will be in this game. I reckon. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I think there was a not 0% chance that he signed with the Mets. I think there was a slight chance, but I think more of
0.001.
But I'm guessing that he's still with the Nats.
Yeah.
Just the season he had last year and the state of the market as it was last year. I reckon he would have. There would have been a lot of talk. Including the Mets. I reckon there's at least one rumour about the Mets.
Right. I don't think so.
Okay.
I did a fair bit of trade rumours researching at times, and I don't remember ever seeing it.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Oh, they're gonna do the defense, I think, in a minute, which I'm gonna try and mute it. So.
Oh, you don't want to see it?
Well, no, because then it'll tell me the whole lineup for the.
So you want to wait until
each
of the
batter comes up.
So do you want to listen to them talk about Pete Alonso, which you've missed now because you've been talking?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to tell you anything?
No, don't tell me anything yet.
Okay. I'll turn the commentary off. Look!
Oh, there's Mickey. Okay, so Callaway is still there. Alright. That's cool. It's cool.
Did you like him last year?
Not a great deal.
Oh, really?
No.
Why?
He just seemed really uncertain. He just seemed a bit out of his depth.
Really?
I don't know, yeah, I felt in his media presence.
Stayed too far down in the dugout.
Yes, he's worked a full count.
I
don't know much about Alonso. Don't have to comment. Robinson Cano! What? They just showed the on deck circle and Robinson Cano. Oh, Alonso struck out. Robinson Cano. Hang on, just reacquainting myself with Robinson Cano. Going to Baseball Reference.
What do you mean reacquainting yourself? What do you want to know?
Okay, well, Robinson Cano. So, giant 10-year deal with the Mariners.
Yeah.
5 years into it?
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
not quite. Maybe
it was like 270 million or something. Yeah, here he comes. Robinson Cano. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it has been good though.
Yeah.
He's in his what, like mid-30s?
No, not yet. Maybe, I don't know. We're about to find out. He hit 3 last year.
Wow, 10 home run. Okay. He had he's had a few injury shortened seasons, right?
And PED.
Oh, that's right, the PED. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at his baseball reference page. Wow, so okay, you better tell me who they traded for.
Oh, who they sent across?
Yeah.
Cool, man. I should have like notes here.
Was it like? Well, I can just look on baseball reference. It's one.
Get out.
Baseball is back. Yes. Wow. Unbelievable.
That was like what?
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome.
Was Washington in his park?
Yeah, I think so. Not crazy, not like Philly or Cincinnati or anything. So what, he had 3.2 WAR last year in 80 games, so he was phenomenal with her. And he's averaged like, he's had 7 WAR, 6 WAR, 3, 7, 3, 3. So he's still phenomenal. And he's, how old is he?
100.
He's 36. 36. Signed through 2023. That's actually still a good deal, right? Like that's quite a good deal.
I don't know.
228 million. Absolutely.
Are you really worried?
And Conforto is in the lineup as well. That's a good, like, I'm pleased to see, like, I was worried that it would be like Bruce.
Poor Jay.
Poor Jay. Where's Jay?
Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying that you're worried he was going to be in the lineup.
Yeah, Conforto struck out, so that's the middle of the first. Baseball's back. Cano goes deep. Wow. I want to check more on Cano, so let's see.
Oh yeah, we don't get commercial breaks. I love you, MLB TV in Australia.
Yes, we have no blackouts in Australia, so it's awesome. And no ads. I hope MLB's not watching and doesn't change that. I need to know who he...
We would cancel our subscription immediately. The one people.
I want to know that. I don't look at these sites often enough to
be able to even navigate them efficiently.
Yeah.
Like who's in the trade.
Yeah.
Just
show transactions. Traded by the Seattle Mariners with Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz. Isn't it awesome closer, Edwin Diaz? Yeah. I'm impressed that I know these two players because they're in the AL and it's like, even though they're highly prominent. And cash for Justin Dunn.
Yeah, I think the Mariners are still paying a bit of Cano's
salary, right?
I think.
Jared Kelenic, Gerson Bautista, Jay Bruce, and Anthony Swarzak.
Any of those, apart from Jay Bruce, people you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, Anthony Swarzak's a major league reliever. He was hurt last year. Gerson Bautista, I think, also pitched in the majors. I think, maybe not. Justin Dunn, I don't know the minors well enough. I've definitely heard of Justin Dunn. He's like, I think, a higher prospect in the Mets system, but I don't know.
It's probably just, I can't remember the details of how it happened, but it had probably just been 48 hours since Depoto had done something.
had done a deal.
Yeah.
And he's like, what can I do?
Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. So the Mariners are
But just
in rebuild mode then.
yeah.
Jake's on the mound. That's exciting. Yes, that was the other thing. Okay.
Something we didn't see very often last year.
Oh no. Anyway, sorry, yeah.
I was hoping that he would be on the mound because otherwise he would be hurt, right? Like that.
Oh yeah.
So he did say he won the Siren.
Oh yeah, did you not know that?
No.
Oh shit.
I don't know any awards. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he did. Did you
What?
see? Oh, sorry. Don't look.
That's alright. Too late.
Um,
Jeff McNeil is starting at third base. Wow.
and did you see catcher?
Yeah, I didn't.
Wilson Ramos?
Oh, where's he from?
Oh, is it? What's he? Oh,
Juan Lagares is back. All right. Okay. Well, I saw the lineup, so that.
That's done.
But I haven't seen Harper. Okay, so Turner's Eaton, Turner. So no Harper yet.
And he's not playing for the Mets.
No, he's not playing for the Mets. Yeah. I think he would have been in that first inning if he was
Yeah,
playing
that's
for the
true.
Mets.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Wow, that's amazing. Robinson Cano. My first impression is that's a really amazing deal. Edwin Diaz and Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
And cash.
Well, yeah. I think, I don't know, Seattle will probably like. He's going to be 42 and we're paying him $25 million
Yeah, I
or
guess-
whatever it is.
But no, in 2023, that's another 5 years. And at like, he's only getting like 25 a year or something. So that's pretty good. Another 5 years, he'll only be, he'll be 41.
Well, yeah, I think that's
42, yeah. Okay, so the Nats still have the same manager. So you don't know anything about the Mets. So like you got to like is Dominic Smith? Do you know where Dominic is? He on the in the team?
I don't know if he made the 25-man roster. I should, but so the whole thing about him and Alonso
Yeah.
was that they. Do you want me to tell you some things? They had both had like amazing springs.
Oh right, okay.
And,
No, that's good to know. Yeah.
You know,
Base hit.
DeGrom. This is for a ERA season.
I should be paying more attention to him, how he's looking. He threw that 97, and we're looking at that. It's like
Oh yeah. I'll mute it.
it was like what did it say? Key additions for the
Yeah, and key departures. Matt Wieters is on there.
Matt Wieters is on there.
Yeah.
He was there wasn't he with them last year?
No, he's on the key departures.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you want to look at there seems to be quite a few comments going
right,
there.
So he said, wait, you do not know award winners either?
No, and I'm going to
Big
get
spoilers for the Nats coming up.
big scores for the Nats.
Matt Wieters is gone.
No?
You missed it. You didn't look at the big spoilers. Matt Wieters.
Oh, okay.
You didn't look at it.
So hang on. The Harper, you just said Harper gone. Unbelievable. Alright, I gotta predict that. I gotta predict that what that contract was at some point.
And where it went.
I'm very aware. Oh, I hope it wasn't the Yankees. Actually, yeah, that would be alright. And Machado, I want to guess that one at some point. I think I have a guess for that one.
Someone said, don't let him see who the pitcher was that came over from Seattle. And then, just waiting for that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have thought of that. Wow, Edwin Diaz. Okay, I just want to watch DeGrom for a minute.
Yeah, you're right.
And so Turner's on first. He's single.
Whoever
One
Jake
out.
Stitcher is, I agree. Anyway.
So tell me about the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's
I know he's in like Texas or somewhere.
wow, he is a giant.
Is he? He's shorter than the umpire.
Well, compared to Dunmo, Dunmo's a little, he was pretty little for a catcher. Yeah. So can you give me the spring training lines for Alonso? Not that spring training lines are anything. Just go to BRF. They're on. They do the.
Oh, and yours?
Yeah.
Do you want me? do it.
So runners,
Far enough.
we've got UNS with us.
I think everyone's all.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, fly ball. Easy. Can of corn.
I think Sam was the first person I ever, like, may have not been the first person I ever heard that reference to, but said it so much that I was like, that's what that means.
What does it mean?
Like an easy catch.
Yeah, I know, but do you know why a can of corn?
Maybe because it's a simple thing, simple meal. It's just, you know, what you're having tonight, can of corn. Maybe.
That's it. I'm trying to remember.
Did you hear that? Also then.
No. So Rosario is starting at shortstop. That's promising that he wasn't so terrible in spring training that they couldn't.
He's good defensive shortstop, right?
Yeah, I don't know what his numbers were last year. He was actually quite poor when he first came up, but he is known as a defensive first shortstop. So. Robinson Cano. It's cool. I love Robinson Cano.
Me too.
Slick at second base.
He is, yeah.
Doesn't hustle.
All the things that, like, you know, soccer players and defending how he just absolutely loves.
Yeah.
Oh man, Wilson Ramos, 2018. He was with both the Rays and the Phillies.
Okay.
So he was 78 games with the Rays, then through the Phillies.
I don't know anything about him.
His finals /line was 306, 358, 487, OPS of 845, 130 OPS plus. Wow, he must be
130 OPS plus, yeah.
He must be one of the better hitting catches.
Okay.
But maybe he's not a very good defender. He probably isn't. And he'd been at the Rays, and he was at Washington for like, yeah, I thought he was Washington.
So is he a free agent?
Yes. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can check with me
Maybe my turkey.
whether he's a free agent. You go to and then it'll say signed. Yeah.
2 years. Yeah.
Team option. What's the terms?
Jake. This is the thing, right? Like with Washington. He's Harper, but he's still got
Eaton, Turner.
Yeah.
They still have a great lineup. Good to hear Keith and Gary and Ron. I can't tell. You've never watched them? That's broadcast really.
Oh, never, but probably second.
I can never tell the difference. Well, sometimes I struggle to tell the difference between Keith and Ron in their voice.
Oh, really?
I don't know if anyone else comments. Is it just me? Wow. So Jake, did he win it comfortably, the Cy Young?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know. Because the big thing was that he had so few wins last year.
Yeah.
And he was going to be like.
No, I think it was still pretty uncomfortable. That was boring.
Yeah.
So through 2020, 2 years, 9 million a year, and then 21.
So I wonder if Dano is still around or not. Oh, McNeil, yes. Great play.
Now he's
I've always loved him.
Really?
Ever since the
He made that catch.
2 minutes that he played in the majors, it was like shockingly good last year.
But he's a second baseman, right?
Yeah, I think he's utility though.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, first innings in the books.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Good job, team.
So So
What is it? LGM.
LGM, let's go Mets. You got it. That was the first comment that we got.
I was like, what? Stupid Mets fans.
What are you doing?
Do you want a cup of coffee?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna do.
So you're, don't, to put the volume back on, just hit the,
Yeah, sure.
you know how to use remote control.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I wanted to do. So shall I do awards? I want to do awards predictions
Okay.
first.
I won't remember them.
Really?
No,
Oh, you
but-
can get them. You
yeah.
can get them on the thing. Cause yeah, so NL, NL I could do. I don't know if I could even name people in the AL,
Oh, okay.
but so DeGrom, Cy Young,
Yeah.
MVP. What happened last year? MVP.
Well, who are the, like, major possibilities?
Oh jeez, I can't even remember. I can't tell. Who was really good last year?
DeGrom.
DeGrom, yeah, and I know there was some MVP talk, but I doubt that.
Scherzer. Didn't win the Cy Young, but got there.
Oh man, I'm drawing a complete blank. Oh no, okay, so I remember in the AL, it has to be Betts, right? MVP, Mookie.
Or Mike.
Yeah, no, but
Who was
it was Betts, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, in the NL, it was like pretty uninspiring, and that's why all
It
the...
wasn't uninspiring, it was just even.
Yeah, it was even, but so I think Yelich was like because Yelich had that amazing year, and I think no one else stood out, so I'm guessing Yelich.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. They're back. Rookie of the
AL Cy Young.
AL Cy Young, man, I can't even remember. I remember Sale wasn't eligible, or like he didn't pitch enough innings for the ERA title, so there was like no, they thought he wouldn't get it. I could do AL Cy Young as well, don't I?
That's it, you're talking about AL Cy Young.
Oh yeah, that's right, we've done everything yet.
Names, but
Verlander I think was really good, but not quite up there. Bauer was really awesome, but then got hurt.
Jesus, you know more than I do. No wonder you had to take time off baseball. You're freaking following too much. Oh, this is not good. So our stream just crashed.
Stream is just frozen.
What about that one?
Internet in Australia is terrible. Looking at some of the comments, I think DeGrom won 29 first place votes. Wow, okay. I haven't done Rookie of the Year as well. Like, who was Soto? Soto might have been a rookie.
This is not good at all. It says the internet is gone, so we've lost that stream too.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it.
It's back now. I don't know what happened.
You think it's broken?
No, I've switched to the land, so hopefully that fixes this. Okay, now we're back.
We're back.
I don't know about that one, if it ever cut out or
Yeah.
whatever.
I should have checked. I should have taken the time to check MVP.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what you want.
Yeah, there's the list of Major League Baseball awards.
Ah, thank you. That's a commercial break. Good timing. Says live, doesn't it? There we go. Coffee.
I'm gonna guess Verlander. I can't think of anyone else.
For so young.
Yeah.
Didn't want to give Severino any love.
No. I did not. I'm wearing my only bit of Mets merchandise, which is a 25th
Oh, I
anniversary.
do know that. Blake Snell.
Like Snell.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
From the Rays?
Yeah.
Oh, I never got that.
He was 21-5, 189 ERA, and threw 220 innings.
He was what? He was.
21-5.
He won 21 games.
Yeah.
Man, I completely did not remember that.
The Rays were really good. They won like 95
Yeah, I remember the
or
Rays
something
being really
crazy
good.
amount of games.
Yeah. And rookie of the year, I have no idea about rookies, so I'm gonna say, Soto in the NL, and I can't even think of a rookie in the AL. Gian Gomes, he's with the Indians, right?
Yeah. There's so much.
Ooh. DeGrom is not making it
Oh,
easy.
come on. AL.
Uh,
Rookie of the year. You know this, I'm not going to tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Obviously a prominent player.
And someone, considering on the feed that you're on, like I should have known too.
I don't know. See, the problem
Like,
is
seriously, like,
the problem is I wasn't even following the 2018 season that closely because I was still catching up on Effectively Wild episodes from like the years before. So I'm only up to the playoffs in 2017 on Effectively Wild. So.
yeah. No, come on, though. This is. What was like the biggest story going into 2018?
Aaron Judge.
No.
Softball season
The biggest baseball story.
going into 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Shohei. Thank you, John. Thank you for not telling me.
And oh, nice.
Nice.
Jay.
Yes.
The NL winner was from the rival.
From our rivals.
Yeah.
I said so, it's not so.
No.
Oh, that was my guess.
Oh,
Oh, of course, yeah. That makes sense. Cool.
so surely no one's watching anymore.
I'm sure, maybe. I had other things to do. I wrote down other things to discuss.
Oh, you've got to like pick who's going to win each division.
Yeah, exactly. So who's the favourite in the NL East?
In the NL East.
Like is
No, the Washington.
Nah, the Nats.
Oh, the Mets. Good try. Oh, poor Mets. I think they'd be third.
That'd be third.
Yeah.
Okay, after the Braves or the Phillies?
Oh, I would have said after the Phillies, but
Another strike. Nice.
can I tell you something that the Phillies did?
Yeah, I think just tell me everything.
Everything.
Well, there's so much to tell. Why not? Let's just.
So, Phillies made a really big trade
Okay.
and got JT Realmuto
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Moments, alright.
And then
That's a good
in probably, oh, it might have even been February. It was February. Late February. Might have been March. They also signed Bryce Harper.
Wow, okay.
Do you want to guess?
Wow, the Phillies. Man, that's annoying. I don't know, like 10 years, 310?
Far out, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I think it was 10-3-30.
Wow, okay.
They wanted, like, you know, do you remember that?
Yeah, the
It was
whole
all
first 500 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I thought, yeah, wow.
So, the free, like, the whole, like, off-season,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if you, oh, nice.
Strike him out.
I'll wait for that.
It is, yeah.
The whole, like, the off-season was just, you know, weeping and gnashing of teeth
Right. Okay.
about, like, no free agents would sign.
Oh, like last year.
Well, but last year was all, like, the middle-tier free agents. This year, like, Harper and Machado didn't sign until March.
Oh.
Well, I think Machado was a bit earlier. It was probably February, but
Okay.
it was crazy.
Like,
They didn't know
really
who was
late.
going to be on the cover of MLB The Show.
Oh my God, times are tough. Okay, well let me just think about the Machado contract
And where?
and where, because let's get that out of the way, may as well. I reckon. See, I would have thought he would have gone for more than Harper, but having heard 10 and 330, I don't know if he's going to go for more than that. I'm going to say Machado, I reckon he went to the Dodgers. My guess would be the Dodgers. And like 8 and 280.
More time, more money, and into division team, not the Dodgers though.
Not the
Same
Dodgers.
division.
Giants.
Nope. That was talk.
Diamondbacks.
Nope.
So, so the Rockies and the Padres left. I have to say the Rockies. Like, no, he went to the Padres. Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So now they have, you know,
Padres.
Cameron's on them. You know, just
Who? What?
Cameron. Oh yeah, you don't really know Fangraphs.
Oh, I did hear. You did tell me about, because we decided it was non-baseball news that he wasn't with Fangraphs, but I didn't know where he went.
Dave Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went to San Diego. That was last year though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we could think about Jeff or Carson.
Yeah, right.
Carson went to Toronto. And
Okay.
Jeff went to Tampa Bay.
Jeff, yeah, I knew Jeff went to Tampa Bay. Wow. Wow, with the Padres.
Yeah, I think it was 13, 3, 10 or something. Or 3 or 5.
13.
I think so, I don't know. And actually now that I'm not confident about the Harper contract.
Okay, we'll find out.
And they weren't the biggest contracts signed.
They weren't the biggest contract. For real?
Yeah, because after all that happened, okay, so think about the narrative.
Yeah.
Everyone's freaking out because free agents aren't signing
Yep.
until then.
Yeah.
And then there's like 3 weeks left in spring training.
Right.
And then there's all these players over the next 2 years thinking, is this going to be me again?
Yeah.
So what happens? So who's a free agent next 2 years? Like Jake?
Yeah. Oh, so as in it could have been an extension. Oh, there are extensions. Not Trout. For real.
Yeah.
Oh, that is disappointing. Oh, Mike, what are you doing, dude? Seriously?
It's great though, he's so happy.
Let's just leave that aside for a minute. I don't want this to all come crashing down too quickly. One the guy strikes out, surprise, surprise. Okay, wow. Ohtani didn't do any, like, he's still, he didn't sign an extension or anything.
No, but you know, he had CJ, right?
No.
Ohtani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Ohtani hitting this year.
Oh, I know he, like, stuffed his elbow, but I didn't know he had, I don't,
Oh, mate, do you want which one do you want?
I don't
Or do you want one of these two? This is our first cup of coffee.
Yeah.
7,000.
thank God for coffee. Jake's batting, one of my favourite things. Philadelphia Phillies. No, it was 13 years, 330.
And the Phillies, was it? Oh, okay, there you go.
13 years.
Maybe Machado's was 10.
So he's 26, so that'll take him to 43. Wow. And that'll take him to, yeah, I got it, 39, I got it. Machado, Manny Machado. The Padres. Can't believe that. He was 10 years, 300 million. 10 years, 300 million. Wow. Did you check if anyone has commented on this?
Why do you care about
I
comments?
love, do you know, well, because maybe.
They always say never read below the line.
Really? But have you watched Brandon Nimmo play before?
Hey?
Have you ever watched Brandon Nimmo play?
Not actively.
He is a delight.
Really? Why?
He's just got this joy for life. Is that Tony La Russa? No.
Someone asked. Where do you think Kimbrel signed?
Kimbrel. I'm gonna guess the Yankees. They love crazy good
Bullpen, which they got rid of Robinson.
Okay.
He went to. Oh, sorry.
Actually, in the break, I was gonna say we should do a bit of an around the league, and we can start with the Yankees.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because the Yankees is a challenge. Here's two.
Someone asked how he's enjoying Cano. Very much.
Amazing. Awesome. Fully on board.
Someone said, no, when are you going to start doing the lines from other teams? Yeah, and catching up with everything else we missed.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get to that. I'm sorry, people that actually have lives and things to do.
Scherzer is still amazing, clearly. He walked him. Nice.
Oh my god.
He sprints to first every time.
No wonder you love him. But you also love Cano that he goes slowly. So it's like, you just like them because they're Mets.
No.
Has there been a Met you don't
Because
like?
they're happy. Jose Reyes, I wasn't a big fan of
Oh,
that. Actually, one thing I was going to just give up on the year if I saw Jose Reyes anymore.
Really?
I was like, I sent an email to a, like that, Mets blogger, hello if you're watching, Michael, who was like asking for my thoughts because he does like a Mets blog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And one thing I said to him, I was just so embittered with the whole Jose Reyes experience the last couple of years.
Yeah. I think he got a minor league contract somewhere.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Alonso.
Harper was 12,
this is his,
Harper
actually,
was 12, 330, not 13.
I'm surprised Alonso's in the lineup.
Some probably rubbish website.
Yeah, baseball reference or something like that. This is Alonso's debut. Because he didn't get a cup of coffee last year, I remember, because, and there was a big criticism because they were like, you should be taking the time to
Give him a shot.
give him a shot. But I'm pretty sure he did.
Scherzer's lost it.
Yeah, he's missed 2 in a row.
I remember watching, I think it was Verlander in one of the playoff games against the Yankees and being like, yeah,
decent spots and everything, and then it was like 5 innings and we had that hit.
Yeah. Ooh, that one was down the middle.
That one was supposed to be in deep, but
I think Scherzer throws a lot down the middle. I think he's one of those pitchers that like
Pounds the strike
just
zone.
smashes it, but he's got that crazy frenetic delivery that freaks people out.
It would freak me out.
So I gotta go through the lineup again. So Nimmo's leading off. Alonso's batting second, which is interesting. Cano is batting third. That's crazy. Okay, you want to check out? Let's go to the Yankees. See what they're doing.
Okay. Do you want me to look it up and then let's put in the actual teams.
No, as in just switch to the game quickly.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
And then you can just tell me the lineups as we're
There we
watching.
go.
Because we've only got like 2.5 minutes for the break. So.
This is expecting that. So games New York. Oh, daddy.
Mm.
Oh, it's just that because we're in Australia, it thinks that Yankees like Baltimore will be losing. Played Baltimore really tough last year. I don't know why they were so bad. So Sevy's hurt, not badly, but 3-0 up. Woo!
There's Judge.
So yeah, didn't like do a whole lot apart from made. There's been some really great things like written about the bullpen,
Okay.
and it, like so.
So Chapman's still there, obviously.
Yeah.
Britain? Was it Britain?
Yeah, Britain. They signed him.
Okay.
They gave him a 2-year contract, I think.
That was Gardner. He did sign with them.
Is Brit? Yeah, I got that one right. So Brit's still there. It's commercial break too. They time it. They know.
Yeah, they know.
So yeah, okay, I don't know. So
Big transactions.
yeah, okay. Well, Robinson left, went to Phillies,
Oh, okay.
so they got a good bullpen
Right.
piece. But Ottavino came in and basically just replaced him 1-for-1.
Can you change it off the Washington feed?
He's a Washington national, and he ran out to the first baseline for the first time. We're going to show you that in a second.
And then so Sevy's hurt. Oh, they got Paxton
Oh wow.
from Seattle. So Seattle literally.
Wow, they are total tear down mode.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. Oh, because he probably doesn't care.
Meg, I get a feeling Meg's more of a fan still
Yeah.
than Jeff.
Yeah, right.
It's like yearly.
Well, yeah, Jeff was always like, I'm not a fan anymore, I'm not a fan.
I just talk
He
about-
was at pains to tell everyone he wasn't a fan.
And then so got Jerry Gonzalez on a minor-league deal about a week ago.
Okay.
There's Def in the bullpen. Oh no.
First extra base hit of the night of the day.
Bird and Voigt did an Alonso and Smith and had like amazing springs at first base, and so they kept them both.
Okay.
On the stuff. Yeah, Didi and TJ.
Yeah, I think that was before the end of the season.
And then so they signed Tulowitzki.
So Tulowitzki. Finally, Jeter's replacement. Uh-oh. Bit of trouble here.
Conforto can play centre as well, right?
Yeah, he played a lot of centre last year. And was quite good, I think. Yeah. I feel like there's a few other senior players, like veteran players, that should be in the lineup. Like Cabrera, is Dribble Cabrera, or is he? Was he?
No, he's gone to. I think he's at Texas.
Okay.
But yeah, I think you are. There is one big one you're missing. Third base.
Third base.
Not big, but.
Who? Oh, Fraser, yeah. Of course. So he's gone?
No, he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Did you
Yeah.
really almost pick him off though? Like, it's, I
And
always say that.
so does Dano on the 25 minute? Can you check? Because to catch it was just terrible for us last year.
Really?
Yeah. I'm so pleased that they
Sign someone.
signed someone. Yeah. Because I wasn't too hot on the whole Fraser signing either, so I'm not too displeased about that. Big spot here, Jake.
But that's Jake's signature, right? Elevate the fastball, make him swing outside a high fastball.
Maybe.
Words.
I still know nothing about the bullpen yet either, or the rest of the
You
rotation.
know the closer.
Yeah, other than Diaz. I'm guessing they re-signed Familia.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I knew it. I love Familia.
Really?
Yeah, big fan.
He had his problems too. Reyes, like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to comment on that. We need to talk about trends as well. Like, what are the trending topics in the game?
So,
Rule changes. There's
rule
no,
changes.
No pitch clock, thank goodness.
Well, there is though. There will be. So they've agreed.
Have they?
Yeah, and they had one all through spring.
Wow. Okay.
So I think I did tell you this. They're going to use the Atlantic League as like a
You did
proving
tell me.
ground,
Yeah.
particularly for robot umps, as well as
Oh, really?
and moving the mound. So
Moving the
well,
mound.
that's what Ben's been on about the moving the mound for so long, and I kind of agree. But
Has he?
yeah,
Oh. Struck him out. Moving the mound back, obviously, or up or down. You mean up or down? Back.
yeah, you know, like the whole pitches are taller now, so they're release points.
Yeah, right.
And you know, everyone loves offense, Dad.
Hate offense. 1-0 games. That's what I'm all about.
So current injuries, Cespedes, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
No
So
timetable.
he had his surgeries.
Yeah. Bone spurs in both heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had one, I think, before the end of the year, and then he had to wait a little bit. So no, yeah, I think they were like mid-year at least.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that's like put him back into that outfield,
Yeah.
and that's
Who are
pretty
you going
good.
to get rid of?
Oh, Lagares,
Who are you going to play centre field?
can afford it.
Just take-
Nimmo as well. Nimmo's played with us now.
Really?
Okay.
But Lagares is good. But you missed
But
them talking
defensive.
about Keon Broxton. Also signed Keon.
Keon Broxton.
Yeah.
Keon Broxton.
Yeah.
That's like Jeff's favourite player from 2017. I've just finished a year of Jeff talking about Keon Broxton and being so disappointed that he didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, no, not that he didn't work out, that he wasn't a phenom Keon Broxton. So he was with the Brewers in 2017.
And then I think he was with Rays last year.
Okay.
Rays. Or somewhere like that. Somewhere that tried to jeff him. You know, like, oh, look at all these underlying good things.
Yeah. High exit velocity and he's fast and
Yeah.
can hit
Strikes
for power
out.
but strikes
4%
out.
of the time.
He's thrown 97, that's pretty good. Keon Broxton, phone please.
Darno's on the injured list. We don't call it the disabled list now. It's the injured list, which
okay.
I actually really like.
That's cool, yeah. Is it still 10 day?
Yeah. Yeah, they were thinking about changing it because, the Dodgers.
The Dodgers are... Keon Broxton.
Frazier's dealing with a strain oblique, so he's no timetable. So I'm assuming.
Well, I don't think... Yes! That was all Jeff. Nice work, McNeil. McNeil and his, is he still doing the knobless bat?
I didn't know he is that such a thing?
Knobless
I
bat?
did notice, I think it was Mookie Betts, I saw a photo, and his bat it wasn't round at the knob, it was like,
It just sort of...
unsymmetrical. It kind of went out and like that.
Oh,
at the
okay.
end or something.
No, Jeff McNeil, he has he plays with a knobless bat.
So like, does he shave it down?
No, he's a Major League Baseball player. They just make him a knobless bat. He's not the first to do it. I saw like a baseball card of some really famous player back in the 60s or 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Who like used to choke it up
Yeah.
heaps, and so he just didn't need a knob. Like,
No, yeah.
And he had a knobless bat.
Wow. Does he also use one of those thumb things, which I think should be banned?
I don't know what
How's
the
that
goes
not
with the
cheating?
thumb things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cheating.
War. He was with Milwaukee last year.
Oh,
1.6 WAR in 51 games. Wow, so he was very good. So why is he not playing?
who?
Keon Broxton.
Oh, he's just waiting for things. The words McNeil. No, who's your manager?
Callaway.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the right time. So Darno's hurt, Frazier's hurt, and they signed someone else. So who's a big signing, right? Robinson Cano.
Robinson
So
Cano,
you've got a
yeah.
second baseman, plus you got McNeil who can play second base.
Yep.
So why not sign Jed Lowrie as well?
Of course,
Yeah.
Jed Lowrie.
Who has?
I can't even quite remember who Jed Lowrie is. He's not the one with the glasses, is he?
I don't know. He's been really good for the A's for a while.
Okay. But he's hurt as well, isn't he?
Yeah, and then Drew Smith, who's someone. He's having Tommy John, so he's who's out.
He's a pitcher.
So the
Jed
catcher.
Lowrie.
How can you tell if they're on the 25-man roster?
21-year-old rookie Victor Robles.
If you just go to MLB.com, it'll have it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But the catcher though.
They signed another catcher?
No, is Nito.
Oh, Nito. Right. Cano.
No doubt.
This is a beautiful play. He sees the run didn't go. No chance for two.
Did we ever do that, like trying to throw second to home without taking a step? Like just on, we tried the like off the knees from the shortstop hole, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's real hard.
Yeah.
For Robles, it's really two mistakes, right? It's not going in the first place, but you have to
Have you boned your bat yet?
play. And then going after McNeil makes it for a second.
It comes pre-blown.
Does it? It's
No, I don't
pre-bone.
Coming to get the ball.
Well, this is a Louisville Slugger. I don't know if they do pre-bone. Which is the brand that
Are you going to talk about Effective Wild from 2017? I can't remember what happened in January. Yeah, what were you saying?
Whatever Albert Pujols uses and Harper uses. It's like a new...
Oh, the M.
Yeah, I was going to say Mizuno, but it's not Mizuno.
No, but it looks like an M.
Yeah. They pre-bone their
Do they
bats.
really? Much like the thumb thing, I think that's cheating. No, I don't.
You should bone your bat.
I okay. I don't have a bone. We, like, just go to the butcher, should I?
I want to see the players that they gave up for Cano.
I'm pretty sure with that boning thing, you're probably not there yet, but they figured out it's anything hard. It comes up multiple times.
Oh, it did.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I think
Yeah.
I think we're done with the boning.
Oh, I've
thing.
never done boning.
They're up to they just had the glory hole recreation area.
It comes up like just before Jeff leaves as well.
Okay.
I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the last
Glory
episode.
hole and yeah. Trampolines haven't come up for a long time.
No.
I'd
People know
I'd
it's
be
trigger.
interested to know Meg and Sam's views on trampolines.
Trampolines, yeah.
If someone could suggest Meg and Sam talk about trampolines, please.
You'll get to listen to it in mid
Yeah, in a
20s.
few years. Oh yeah, that was what I had to ask you.
Yeah.
Was naming order for the new team, the new EW team. Because if you recall, like there was some conjecture about whether it was Sam and Ben or Ben and Sam, and it landed on Ben and Sam.
Did it actually land there?
Well, yeah, I reckon.
And then Sam left before.
And then and then Sam left, so that confirmed it
Yeah.
that it was Ben and Sam. Like, and then as a default, Ben and Jeff.
Yeah.
But now it's all up in the air.
Ben does me, Megan, Jeff.
Me, yeah. Ben, Megan.
Me, Megan, Sam, sorry.
Ben, Megan, Sam.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Meg, Ben, and Sam. I think Sam goes last, definitely. Poor Sam.
And Sam. Yeah. No, not poor Sam, you're just being
But they don't do it all together, do they?
Not all of them. So they did the first one all together.
Oh, that was
That was
not
a
the
ball. Also, the broadcast only had one striker. See?
Where do we go? We need to circle back to the Trout deal at some point.
Oh yeah,
I
and
don't
also
really
you
want
got
to,
to.
but
Yeah, just in terms of trends though, like across baseball. So NL East is like the
powerhouse.
yeah, like division of death. Except like obviously the Marlins.
Yeah, so they got rid of Realmuto too.
Yeah.
And didn't sign anyone. Giancarlo's still with the Yankees.
The NL East is the AL East is about the same.
His head. It's Wilson.
That's right. I'm glad you. Oh.
Pretty good pitch. I'm gonna let go of one hand. That's just good hitting right there. You keep your hands back.
Oh wow, that's literally the first time he didn't say good piece of hitting. Every time they like hit something the opposite way, like a ground ball the other way,
Yeah.
they always say that's just a good piece of hitting.
Good
I
piece of it.
don't know why. I think that was.
See,
oh, fire.
Even then, I couldn't quite. Presumably that was Keith because he was the hitter, but I couldn't quite tell whether it was Keith or Ron. So who's that? Oh, that's McNeil. You look at the bat. Nobles.
Well, he's also got a.
He is now. He is now. So someone fell asleep at the wheel. So you can play, definitely play that.
I want to know about.
Oh, they're massive people.
Double play ball. Oh no, it's 2 out. So Justin Dunn, I'm just looking at who Cano was. Oh, he's a pitcher. Right. He's number number 91 in the MLB prospect rankings. Who else we got?
And now several minutes of Dario looking at his phone. So AL East is, I think the Yankees are predicted to win, like forecast to win 100 games. Boston are going to win 100 games. Tampa Bay are going to win 95. They're all like crazy.
Yeah.
Although Boston did nothing apart from, oh yes, they didn't sign Kimbrel. No one signed Kimbrel.
No one's.
Yeah, he's still unsigned.
Wow.
So yeah, I think you just sit out the season. That's what I'd do. Like
Then maybe he wouldn't re-sign with Boston. Like, you know, he just won the World Series with them, right? And if no one else is going to sign.
I don't know if they offered.
Mm.
I don't think he was great in the playoffs, right? Oh, no, he wasn't.
Oh, okay, so this Jared Kalinick guy was clearly the centerpiece of this trade. Oh, he was the first. Yeah, that's right. He was the first rounder in last year's draft.
Oh, okay.
And he's ranked. He's already ranked 56 in the MLB prospect rankings. 68 in Baseball America, 63 in Baseball Prospectus. So obviously highly touted. 19-year-old.
Pitcher.
No, center fielder. All right, so they did give up something.
But they're not paying all this money.
Hmm.
Roster. Active roster.
And Gerson Bautista, I'm sure he pitched in the majors last year.
We have a nice view of the Capitol from our booth, but
Yeah.
as they build up the neighborhood here,
5 games, did not pitch well.
more and more every year.
Okay, so
12.46 ERA.
Our view
And he's
of
injured.
that building behind,
pitching staff.
down a block from the Capitol.
Hang on, is this the Mets?
Yeah.
Are we doing this? We're doing the whole thing?
25-man roster.
We're doing the whole roster.
Yeah, do you want to wait to that, or do you want to watch
Well,
the
just-
baseball?
just-
You haven't actually really like.
Watch the baseball.
You can. Like, is there much baseball to watch?
Well, okay, go through the roster. Just leave out the bullpen because I'll get to see the bullpen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the
So I'll watch you. Just tell me the roster.
starting five is
DeGrom,
DeGrom,
Noah, Seth.
Yep.
I mean, they would have brought Harvey back, obviously.
No, he's in Cincinnati, I think.
They re-signed him to that.
Oh, wait, no, Angels. I was thinking Reds.
Angels.
Yeah.
Wow. So the Angels extend Trout and really go all out on the pitching staff. That's pretty usual. God.
Yeah.
So Ohtani is batting or like
He will be. I think May maybe
Okay.
he's going to start hitting.
Right.
Not start hitting, like should be able to play.
Play every day. Okay, sorry.
So he's going to DH for the year. Like, I guess he'll DH maybe play. I can't play it. Like just can't throw it right. Even if you can't pitch, you can't get the ball.
No, you can't. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. So okay, yep, Lugo.
And I'm pretty sure Vargas is still there. Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah, the 2-year
Oh.
deal.
And
That's 4.
Wheeler.
And Wheeler, yeah. Okay.
So
Are they
pretty
all
much the
healthy?
same state five. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And then who are their other?
Options.
Yeah, I guess that's
Well-
the 40 man. So let's do the 25 man first.
Yeah, but I guess in the bullpen they've got people that you
Can
can
reach,
yeah,
okay.
and you'll see.
Yeah.
Catches, Nito and Ramos. Dunno's hurt.
Mhm.
Infield, Alonso, Cano, JD Davis, who's 25 years old.
J.D. Davis. Never heard of him.
Louis Guillaume.
Yep.
Was he there last year?
He's a infielder.
Okay. McNeil, Rosario, and Smith. So Smith's on the roster.
Smith's on the roster. Okay. So he had a really good spring. That surprises me. How about? Do you know how Rosario went this spring?
Oh, like super. He's, you know, the like things that teams can be excited about this year, or like, you know, it was, you know, he has a breakout. Was one of them.
Someone asked, how many EW podcasts do you try and get through a week?
10, right?
Yeah, well, I'm like still in 2017, so I can get through. I do it when I ride to work and back. and when I did washing up. They're an hour each, so I can usually get through about 2 a day.
2 a day. Yeah. Remember when they were like
But
15 minutes each?
varies a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
2 a day. Well, they're doing a Harper montage, including a lot of fighting. And hair flips. Phillies, there he is in the Phillies.
Superstar, not only added the home run title in the All-Star game last year. I think he'll be.
So he knows about the host switcheroo on SM1?
Oh.
Or maybe.
On SN1? No, there was a host switcheroo. I don't know. We can look it up.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe they did something in spring training where someone came in and sat in.
They do that often.
Okay.
I think because they showed a shot and they were all there.
Tell you what, James giving up a lot of hits, don't worry.
He hasn't been amazing.
63 pitches through 4 innings though.
I can put the MLB app back on my phone. I won't do it now because
And the outfield is that only carrying 4. So
and Broxton's there. So hang on, you didn't tell me why Broxton's not starting.
because Harris is there.
It's weird.
Well, they're pretty much the same player, right?
No.
No?
The guy's has got no power and he's always hurt. He's just like amazing.
Sounds an awful lot like Broxton.
Oh. Yes. Okay, other big transactions.
Oh shit, man.
Just do like a. Can you look something up?
Yeah.
I am going to download the app so that I can look at scores.
Yes, please.
We can do around the league, look at scores.
Thankfully, MLB have a transactions page.
There you go. Does MLB trade
Oh.
rumors? MLB trade rumors that have like all the transactions and all.
Yeah, they'd probably do, but
And you could, yeah,
oh my god, this is awful.
you need.
Holy crap! Just today, there would be 200. Oh man.
MLB app back. Coming back.
So it was all. So basically, what happened is no one signed in free agency, or they all took forever, or didn't get what they wanted. So the big one, the one I was so annoyed about, not annoyed, but just seemed really strange, was the catcher, the Dodgers catcher,
Grandal.
who ended up basically signing a qualifying offer equivalent after not taking a qualifying offer
Mm.
and then not taking a really, I think maybe even the Phillies, someone offered him 3 years and 60 million or something. That sounds like a lot, but maybe it was. And he's like, I think he's probably worth more than that. So he said, no, I'm worth more than that.
Mm.
Or his agent said, no, I'm not worth, he's worth more than that. And then couldn't get a deal.
Couldn't get a deal.
And then so it ended up the Brewers fired him. The Brewers are going to be good again.
Love the Brewers.
Got him free for a
And
season.
Steve's talking about I love Steve Gelbs.
The leg kick is back, despite the success from a year ago. Rosario at the end of the day just didn't feel fully comfortable, felt like he didn't have as much range with his arms, couldn't get as much power. He thinks the more important aspect is making sure that back leg is anchored to the ground. Remember at the beginning of last season, that leg moved around a lot as well.
Yeah, it did. He was like super. He moved around heaps in the box.
A pitch that's given him so much trouble in his young career.
The back leg's your anchor. Drive off that back leg.
Good point, Keith. See, he's moving around his back leg still.
You see Bill Moore.
I know about hitting.
I know things. Oh man.
I think so. I know I saw Clemente the other day. Yes, Tony Oliva, when I know we're dating ourselves here. Hank Aaron.
was a front foot hitter.
They're all cricket players.
Oh, so there's only 3 games have started already. Yankees are up 4-0, and the Brewers and Cards are nothing in the middle of the first. And Miami have gone back to their old logo,
Is it their old one?
or some like throwback looking.
Yeah, well, they got rid of the actual. Didn't they have like a marlin that came out when they hit home run, and then Jeter was like, I don't want
No, there's the monstrosity of the statue.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was on the marlin, right?
No, I think so. Those dolphins, I think.
Oh, really? Why would it be a marlin?
I don't know, but the dolphins kind of like.
They were probably marlins.
They might have been marlins.
I don't know. But anyway, now that's whatever that was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Seems like there's been a lot of strikeouts, so that's still a thing in baseball.
Oh, yeah. There's so much stuff. I should have studied this, but you know, I have a life.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, because there's rule changes coming up. I think
Go
I
on.
can get it. Just gonna beat it out. You know, Seattle and the A's went to
Change divisions.
went to Japan and
Oh,
played.
okay.
So there's been 2 games already.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they were like a week ago.
Okay.
And the Mariners signed each other, and so he got to play his last game.
Oh, nice.
And the entire country cried.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's a fitting way to end it. Because it was looking a bit gruesome there. The whole want to play till 150. He's not very good.
Well, and yeah, and also like he was suiting up every day, taking PP, and then just like hanging around because he wasn't on the roster.
Yeah, he had like some awkward coaching role.
Yeah. But if you never know. Like
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sorry I missed that. I'll have to watch the videos of it.
Because they signed the Japanese pitcher, Kayaguchi.
Who did the Mariners? Or the A's?
No, the Mariners.
Okay.
And so
Jay. Put the charge in one.
Okay, so big MLB offseason trades. February 7th. Feb 7, this is. Marlins traded for JT Realmuto. February 7th. This is late. This is.
Very late, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Late.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And they got nothing. Blue Jays traded Russell Martin to the Dodgers. The Dodgers are just crazy, like deep. It's insane. Oh yeah, Puig, Yasiel Puig went to Cincinnati, and they owned Cincinnati. He's like
Really?
on billboards and
That's so
like
cool.
yeah, it really is.
Oh, I hope he's good. Finally, that was like years of speculation. I remember listening to EW and they were like, there was Braun Puig speculation back then.
And then also Matt Kemp and Alex Wood went
To the Reds.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Reds I think will be
What are the
okay.
Reds doing?
Oh, well, you know, maybe top 5 lineup in baseball over the last couple of years in terms of production. They've been
Really?
awesome offensively. Yeah,
Okay.
just can't pitch.
And in a really hard division.
Yeah, the Reds traded home to Bailey. They sent it to the Dodgers. Jurickson Profar went to Tampa Bay. This doesn't seem like it's important.
Okay.
The Indians traded. This is going backwards. Whatever this one is. Yonder Alonso to the White Sox.
Yeah.
Oh, there was all the stuff about like the White Sox, like the stories around like who was going to get Harper and Machado, and like when and stuff. It was actually kind of interesting. Like the White Sox signed Machado's brother-in-law and his best friend, or one of his friends, and was like, but then offered him a high A/B contract, but not many years or something.
Okay. Which is like, why wouldn't they take that? Like, if I was in there, if like, I don't understand why those like amazing players, like if you're Machado, why don't you sign like a 6-year deal for a huge AAV?
Well, it wasn't that huge. Like, yeah, I think he was. Yeah, whatever they were offering seemed really, really, really low.
Yeah.
But his brother-in-law and friend with him.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. But there's lots of stuff like that. Not lots. That might be it.
Is that Encarnacion? Did he trade?
Yeah, he went somewhere.
What are the Indians doing then?
I can I say went to Mariners.
Okay. That's weird.
No, this is all going the other way. This is December. Harden's over. Oh, Paul Goldschmidt went to the Cardinals. That was pretty big.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that's really?
Yeah.
So what, so the D-backs, is Greinke still there?
Yeah, but then, and they ended up signing Jones. Adam Jones couldn't get signed, and they ended up signing him. Eventually, just one of their outfielders got hurt. Well, not their outfielders, but he's actually going to get to play. Nice.
Yeah, the Cardinals. You're talking about?
No D-backs.
Oh, the D-backs signed
Signed him,
for
yeah.
Jones. Wow, they must have got, you'd hope they would have got a haul for Goldsmith.
The weird thing though, no, I don't think so because he's last year of his contract. But he signed an extension. Everyone signed an extension, and we haven't talked about the big one for you, the extension.
Oh, there's been Nets extension.
Yeah, well,
An extension? or
An
multiple?
extension.
An extension.
an important one.
An important one. It'd have to be DeGrom or Syndergaard. Huh? DeGrom. He's on an extension.
He and Syndergaard like a week ago was like, just pay the man.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would have never thought he would have done it. But his agent was the one who's the GM now, right?
Yeah.
Brody.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm liking this Brody guy. So, what's the term? That was no way I could guess terms.
No, I think it's 180 or something. It's a lot.
5.
8 years. I don't know. Move it up.
Yep.
Third time around the order now for DeGrom, and he blows the butt, takes the first curveball that DeGrom's thrown all day.
It's not a good curve.
Right-handed starters, Jacob DeGrom.
Oh, Andrew has said the Reds are actually trying to win this year. That's good to know.
I think the Reds always are trying-ish, like not hard enough maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong. But I just get that feeling. But Votto's there, so I always keep an eye on them. I was always sad they never talked about them.
Kept going as close to second base, so he couldn't score on that single.
5 years, 137,
5 years, 137.
and the 2014 an extra year.
Mutual or team?
Team.
That's awesome. That'll take him through to. Because he's not that young, Jake.
No, it's 30.
That's amazing.
No, it'll take him through learning a cutter. Oh no, the right-handers do that when they get old. And then what-
Learn a cutter too.
Learn a change.
Change up, yeah. We're the only team that's hit a grand slam opening day.
Because you saw a lot.
Jake has 8 strikeouts through 4.2. Make that 9 through 5.
Yeah, me talking before about always struggling is not real.
Someone asked about the Nats starting 5. Someone said you should.
Oh, I'll go through, yeah.
The Nats starting 5.
Yeah,
Scherzer, Strasburg.
yeah.
Who else is
Oh yeah, they got Corbin.
Corbin
Yeah.
from the D-backs.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no,
Man.
no, like, he was a free agent.
He was a free agent.
Yeah, he was one of the big ones. I think one of the ones that, yeah,
Well, you looked at it much. Break time.
great time. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make breakfast soon. We can have super early breakfast. Yeah.
Did you keep talking the whole time I was away so that it wasn't super boring?
No, it was super boring.
Yeah. Oh, and you turned it over to the Yankees. Cool.
Yeah. Baltimore got a run. Home run for sure, Tanaka.
It's Yankee Stadium, dude. It's going to end like 14-12.
So who's there?
Tulowitzki and
Who
DeHart.
started first base? Oh yeah,
Torres.
Bryce DHing. Because
We should do the. Can we do
Hicks is hurt.
Pagoda projections
Sure, I don't have.
or some projections?
Yeah, we can. Like, team wins.
Yeah, just yeah. Because I was like thinking I could guess, but what's the point? Like, there's no way I'm gonna know anything.
No. Well, yeah, we can go through it. I'll put it back on the nets though.
Yes, please. Oh, can we switch it over to Howie and Josh?
I don't know what that means. Like the radio.
The radio
broadcast.
guys,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, can we?
I think you can, at least for the playoffs you can. Was that Chris Davis
Yeah, with
striking
the
out?
beard. Yeah.
It's a surprise.
I don't like feel sorry for Chris Davis because he's a multi-millionaire, but I do like he just looks so sad.
Go broadcast. Yeah, on EW they just had an interview with the guy who does like the random YouTube highlight videos
Yeah.
of like all like 192 Chris Davis strikeouts in 2017.
Oh really?
What's his name? Andrew Varga. Oh, I checked out his channel. It's really good.
Oh wow.
Number 10 for the 83rd time.
Which one is it? Massive.
Uh,
1067. The fan.
I don't know. I think yeah, the fan maybe. They must have changed because it was WOR. I think. Nah, try Masson.
No, Masson's the.
Robinson Cano.
That's the Washington fan.
Is it? Okay.
Mets box, there's one big full.
This would be.
Park is just the park, like no,
Oh.
it's just park effect. I tried that in the playoffs last year, just doing the park sounds,
Yeah.
and it was not that great.
No.
No, not as good as I thought.
The crack of the bat.
That's not Josh or Howie.
Maybe. This one?
Yeah, and yeah, that'd be it. That'd be
That's audio only.
huh?
that-
Oh, it's audio anyway. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, sorry that MLB doesn't allow you to have both audio, radio, audio. Oh, oh, nearly got a hold of it.
Man, you've been.
I feel like it's going quickly. We're already in the middle of the sixth.
Yeah.
We're already an hour and a half in.
Maybe we can go back to bed.
Where's my phone? I was going to check something out. No, I left it with you.
Oh, there it is.
I did like a list of things that I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, okay, cool.
We'll talk about.
Good idea.
Yeah, so, yeah, if Jose Reyes is on the team, I quit. But that's. Okay, I'm interested in all awards, so we've covered awards, right?
I think so.
Do relievers still get an award?
I don't know.
DHL Delivery Man of the Year. No? Managerial changes. So Mickey's still there.
Yeah.
Any big ones? No, nothing coming
No,
up.
like apart from Joe Madden that didn't get extended, so he's got this year at the Cubs, and then it's like let's see
Wow,
what happens.
okay.
Yeah.
Dave Roberts is still at LA.
Yeah.
Phillies kept Gabe.
Yeah, he had a few problems in the off season though,
Oh.
with an old story from when he was a Dodgers coach.
Right.
And someone, you know, players being the awful Got drunk and terrible things to, not terrible, I don't know.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, and he didn't deal with it very well. When he was
Right.
away.
Okay.
And so that came out, but the Phillies seem to say, I think he did. I don't know what they said, but he's still there. Yeah, I don't
New
think that
managers.
Bochy's still at San Francisco, I think, but probably, I think he might have said he's going to retire. CC's going to retire.
This at the end of the year.
Yeah. He's not a manager, he pitches for the Yankees.
Yeah. Oh, another base hit. Looking up managers.
Oh, okay.
Looks like the AL East is all the same.
So you don't want to guess who's the best in each division? Or who do you think will win each division?
No, there's no point.
No.
Like we've talked about how my predicting method, which is just whoever
You
I
want
want
to
to,
win.
whoever I want to win. Like it's as good as any other method. So.
Right. Does he throw over this much to go?
Cincinnati Reds. David Bell. So he's new. David Bell.
For who?
Matheny was fired. Oh, that was during the year, wasn't it?
Mahenian.
Mike Schilt.
Yeah, I think getting rid of Mahaney was like the great release for Cardinals fans.
Yeah, they weren't happy with him.
There's a few episodes on that. Super slow.
Oh, Baltimore Orioles, Brandon Hyde.
Oh, so he did go.
Buck Showalter. Terry Francona, Ron Bellenmeyer, AJ Hinch, Ed Yost, Brad Asmus took over from Sosha with the Angels. Because Sosha retired,
Yeah.
that's right. Because that's the big one. Rocco Baldelli, Minnesota Twins. Got rid of Paul Molitor. Rocco Baldelli, huh?
Mulder would have only had a year there.
No, a couple of years.
Okay.
Chris Woodward, Texas Rangers. Chris Woodward. Oh, and Charlie Montoyo, Toronto Blue Jays. So a fair few changes in the AL.
Like I said, lots of changes.
Lots of things happening. Rocco Baldelli. There you go. He was a player. He's only 37 now.
Wow, that's my age.
That's the new age of
It's not actually as great. I'm a manager. Just of the soccer team.
Okay, so
AL East.
AL East.
Yankees projected for 97 wins.
Okay.
Red Sox 94. Rays 84. Jays 76. And Orioles 62.
0.
0, yeah. 62.
Okay.
Um,
So that's not that much.
And so, yeah, I guess in terms of projections, the big thing about that is, I don't know the World Series one on that page I'm looking at, but I think the Yankees got the best World Series ones.
We're into divisions first.
Yeah.
AL Central, Indians and stuff have been.
Yeah, but they spent a lot of season trying to trade one of Bauer or Kluber.
Really?
Because they were.
At least they don't have any money, do they?
Apparently.
Yep. So Indian.
Indians, and then so Indians 90, still only projected to win 92 wins when they have the Tigers at 68, Royals at 70, and White Sox at 70.
The Tigers at what?
68. So they're the worst.
Okay.
The Royals and White Sox are all at 70, so they're all going to be terrible. And the Twins just predicted to have a winning season, 82 wins.
And number 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and they're still on number 2.
Okay, so the Central's still terrible.
The Royals will be fun, apparently, though.
Okay.
They signed what's his name? The fast guy from the Angels, Billy Hamilton.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's
He's with the Reds.
no,
He was with the Reds.
Reds. Sorry.
Yeah. He was with the Royals. Okay. Merrifield's the only good player I know in the Royals.
And then that guy, the pitcher that was a huge prospect and got hurt a lot, is now Zimmer, Kyle Zimmer.
Why not?
Yeah, he's back. Okay, he's back. Everyone's happy for him. AL West, Astros 96 wins.
Okay.
Athletics 82. Yeah, they won like 97 games. What crazy last year? The
I knew they made the playoffs.
They won 97 games.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I don't think it was.
Angels 82.
Which was 82.
Mariners 76. Rangers 71. And at least
Mariners 71 at the bottom, was it? No,
76.
and Rangers 71.
But Angels 82. So even with 9 minutes from Mike Trout.
Okay. So that would mean the Rays are projected to be like the Rays and the Red Sox and the Wild Card projected teams.
The Rays and the Red Sox. Yeah.
Makes sense?
Actually, with the Angels, I was looking up the Fangraphs did the positional ranking thing over the last week and a half, and they did the wrap yesterday, and I noticed that Mike Trout is worth as much as more than their starting pitching.
Really?
Yeah. He's the only position player that's worth more than his team's starting pitching.
Wow.
Four.
And he signed an extension with them.
Yeah, did you guess it? Did we talk about it?
No, not yet.
You were still thinking.
Yeah. I don't want to think about it.
Why
So
don't
Lugo.
you think about it? What's wrong with Mike Trout, the Angels?
Remember the whole thing about how, the greatest travesty, possibly, of, the greatest missed opportunity in baseball in the last, 100 years is Mike Trout's amazing start to his career being on the Angels.
Yeah.
Just
that whole
because-
thing about if he was on any other team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember, I think it was Sam did a thing where it's put him, this is what he would do to any other team.
Yeah.
And it would be more effective. It would be more useful to basically any other team.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Yeah. But he seemed very happy.
I guess so. But I want to know I always held out hope he'd be a Met one day.
Oh.
What? Well, surely any team would be plotting the way that they could get Mike Trout, right?
I guess.
Any team should have been, any team should be trying to find their way into getting Mike Trout. Change up. Beautiful.
Dice alert. Oh my god, am I on? No, I'm on Wi-Fi. Sorry, people. How does it? He's been
Jake's
magician
out of
today.
So Lugo was warming up in the bullpen. That's interesting. Better do the
Yeah.
NL.
Nats for 90 wins. Phillies for 86. Mets for 85.
85. Okay, that's okay.
Braves 84. So all basically.
Amazing, because the Braves won the division last year
But
and had an amazing young core.
yeah, I think
Have
the
they-
man whose surname I'm not going to pronounce because I've only seen it read, seen it written.
Acuna.
No, the pitcher.
Oh, Fulton.
Yeah.
Fulton
Yeah,
Alea.
that's what I
I'm
didn't.
gonna go Fulton Alea.
No, but it's not. It's like something much simpler than that.
Faulty.
Yeah, let's say the big F. He's a bit hurt and
Okay.
stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we haven't
yeah.
gone through big injuries either. We can
Yeah.
Do that in a minute.
You're pushing mine
Yeah.
here.
No. That's why we have the incident.
Yeah, that's true. Cubs 86, 88, Cardinals 86, Brewers 83, Reds 81, Pirates 79. So Central will be, they're all just going to beat the hell out of each other.
Okay.
Much like the East, but the Marlins will be bad. And then the West, Dodgers 93, and then no one else over 500. Rockies 81, Padres 79, Diamondbacks 77.
But man, that NL Central is so tight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to just like annihilate each other.
Go back. I wasn't listening to the NL West at all.
The West, Dodgers 93, and then no one else over 500.
Wow.
So Rockies 81, Padres.
The D-backs, what were they doing? Like, you got one more year with Goldschmidt. I would have gone for it.
Right.
But that's just me.
Michael Conforto leads off the seventh inning and then takes a changeup for a
Maybe they
strike.
tried.
Story of Conforto's afternoon.
What do you mean?
Struck out
I don't know,
twice,
like they
both
tried to
times
go for
looking,
it, but
both
they
times
didn't
on
make the shot
changeups,
anymore.
both times
Yeah.
they were out of the strike zone. Max Scherzer has struck
You know
out
what
10,
happens at
but he
win
still
meetings.
trails 1-0 as we start the seventh. And it would appear as though Jacob DeGrom, after 6 scoreless, might be done. for the
Jake's done.
You know, once you get the,
A good start. There's Mats. Oh, so Mats, you didn't name him
I didn't name anyone.
in the starting five.
Oh, maybe he's a starting five.
And Lugo's in the bullpen. Yeah. What was the Nats starting five? Because someone asked that.
Well, it was the big four.
Callaway going over.
Right.
Strasburg.
Strasburg.
Oh, that's right. You said Corbin.
Scherzer.
They got Corbin and.
Well, not necessarily. You could run Lugo out there. That goes straight to Diaz. 1-2 coming to Conforto. I think the game plan with Lugo and Gazelle is to think of it this way. You've got each of them available for 2 innings every third inning.
Did they get Dozier last year?
So if you can use them
Ryan Dozier?
No.
wisely,
They signed him this year.
that might be the way to go.
Dodgers.
you got Diaz
Dodgers,
tomorrow, Lugo won, Familia won, and then Diaz.
Oh,
Wow, was that
Michael.
it?
Boy, a steady dive. We talked about the numbers that Conforto has against Max Scherzer, and he's just pitched them completely different. All change-ups and breaking balls, fastballs around the perimeter of the strike zone.
Slowest curveball he's thrown today in that last pitch. Wilson Ramos on deck, and Jed McNeil in the 7th. Little bounce in that one, foul. Butter from Scherzer.
What else did I have as I'm interested in? Hall of Fame?
No, DeGrom goes 6
I don't even know who was
no
eligible.
runs, 5 hits.
I'm hoping that
93 pitches.
Clemens and
In typical
this is the wrong crowd to be saying this, but I'm hoping Clemens and Bonds didn't make it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what Bonds to get in? Why not?
I don't know. I've thought about it a lot, and I've come to the considered view that I'm against it. But anyway, that's not important.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
You know, because we have the internet, you can just look up how good everyone was at baseball.
Yeah.
So, and I guess like we don't have the American thing of being able to, like I guess we could, it'd be great to go to Cooperstown and, you know, go.
Yeah, like I don't
Like,
put that
would you-
much stock in the Hall of Fame.
No,
but like
yeah.
if you are gonna have it, then you need to like have a position, like have a position on it. And I think it's fine to have like a principal position that doesn't just go into like the performance of the players. Like not to say things off the field should necessarily have an impact or a big impact, but like something that affects a player's ability, I think you can take into account if it was.
But what about everyone else's ability at the time was being affected?
What about?
Well, and everyone before that, like, so the thing is, the problem with that is, it's just you know that those two, like, were on drugs, and so you're okay with that, being left
Check out
out.
the bats.
Yeah, you're okay with them being left out,
Yeah.
because you, like, it was a big deal that they were on drugs, but
Yeah.
what about every other player in the Hall of Fame that was like, I don't know, all the stuff about them taking amphetamines in the, up until then?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can make a judgment on that, but like in terms of making a decision on them, like you have to just take them on their merits. And so I don't understand why you wouldn't factor it into considering their case.
Yeah, I guess I factored in my factoring in is that I said I didn't care. Is that if they were doing it, everyone else was probably doing it too. Like that seems to be the way all things were. So it was still an even playing field. It wasn't like they were getting a huge advantage. I don't know. Like they probably were, and I don't really. That's the thing. Like, yeah.
But if
Oh,
like
I just
if
think-
like if it was like I understand you don't care and that's fine because you don't care about the hall that much.
Yeah.
But ultimately it is there. It exists. It is ostensibly the best players that have ever played the game.
But they are the best players that have ever played the game.
Yeah, but they are with the giant caveat that like they literally.
But if you want to get into
Did
like
things
the
with the
minutiae
purpose
of it, it's like when did they start? Like so Bonds, for example, like
Sure, like
he
you
was
don't-
probably going to be a Hall of Famer before he went from like
Yeah,
a
but he
skinny fast
did
guy
it.
to
Like he did
a
it.
giant.
You're right, but he still did it. Like,
Well, but
Even if
take
you-
into consideration his resume before that.
but no, you can't. Like the point is not trying to exactly accumulate in some sort of analytical sense how much value was added by taking steroids. The point is that he made a decision to, with the intent of increasing his performance, doing something that was illegal. And I know, like technically, it wasn't against the rules of baseball at the time, but it
yeah,
was,
so there you go.
but it was clearly something that was against the like. If
It's
it
not
was,
against the rules.
well, then why wasn't he doing it publicly? And why hasn't he accepted that he was doing it? And why has he denied it like that?
Because he, I don't know, I can't read his mind.
And it was illegal.
Everyone literally
It was illegal, right?
just turned off. Like there's now 0 people watching.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
is
know
probably
why.
a good thing.
I don't know why that's a thing that I'm.
Yeah, that's so weird. You do though, you've gotten way more high horsey
Yeah.
recently. I've decided.
But anyway, Hall of Fame. So did they make it? No. Oh, okay.
And
Did they go
the
up or
trend
down?
stopped. Yeah,
Wow,
the-
okay.
so they were going up for a while, I think, and I think the trend stopped, so
Mm.
they're not sure. I think there was like happy stories about people making it though.
Trying to think who retired 5 years ago.
5?
Yeah, 5 years before you're eligible for the Hall
I
of
think
Fame.
it was 10.
No.
They
Should-
had to have played 10 years.
Yeah, you have to have played 10 years. Oh no, Jeter was only like. Oh, Mariano. It was he. That's just his first season.
Was it? And he was unanimous. That was a big thing.
That would make sense.
I'm pretty sure. It was like, because he's the first one? Like, didn't so like,
Yeah,
Jackie
no one did.
Robinson didn't get unanimous in all things?
Yeah. I think Ken Griffey had the highest, or Seaver, I think. Seaver had the highest. And then Ken Griffey, but no one, and they'd both been in like 99 or something.
Yeah. Stretch time. Sorry, CJ. That was my Sonic boom clap. Egg and toast.
Sure. Rule changes we've kind of talked about, nothing major. But
No, but it is a big deal. Like, there's going to be, they've agreed to some big ones.
Really?
I think 26-man roster.
Wow, okay.
Or maybe definitely reducing the call-ups at the end of the year.
September call-ups?
Yeah, September call-ups.
So reducing
Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe already introduced the 3-batter minimum.
For relievers?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So,
huge.
or maybe that's next year.
Okay.
Maybe everything's 2020. But yeah, 3-batter minimum.
3-batter minimum.
Yeah. Or fake an injury. I mean, or you get injured. Put on the Yankees.
No.
Aww.
It's too quick. The changes are too quick.
But you're not even watching this.
I am watching that. I'm trying to talk as well. Willians Astudillo. I had him as something to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Is he still with the Twins?
And made the 25-man roster.
Nice.
I think someone got hurt. Like they were.
But he was amazing last year.
And
In like 12 games.
there's this whole story about what he did in the Dominican. Like he went down there. No, Venezuela.
Yeah, right.
That's what's wrong. Like they're still playing baseball and people are still going. Like you can't get food in Venezuela.
Yeah.
And oh man, they're just obsessed.
Mm.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah.
And he struck out once, I think, in like the entire thing, and they had the guy on the podcast.
Mm.
They got him on. He was like an American pitching down there,
Yeah, right.
and he struck him out.
Yeah.
But then his like season finished, and his team made the playoffs. I don't think he got MVP. Jeffries like broke again.
Right.
But they have this thing where like you make the playoffs. There's nothing exciting in the rest of the story. Except that he didn't strike out.
Yeah.
And spring training didn't strike out. Maybe he didn't strike out, like literally.
Amazing. Oh, they got the probable starters: Syndergaard, Strasburg, and then Wheeler Court.
Yeah. Wheeler Corbin, that's insane. Boy, how do you feel about Zach?
He had a great year last
Yeah.
year.
Was it real?
Yeah, I think so. No, I think he's kind of finally figured it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Had pitch.
After years of being injured, but then he took like calcium tablets or something, and his bones are strong, so he's sweet.
So he can take calcium tablets.
No, I think it was like injections. It was like
He can take
bone
injections.
injections. Sounds
And-
awesomely fun.
And, Barry Bonds can't take, a proton pill.
No more talking about Barry Bonds. Okay, so Lugo's pitching, and Wilson is in. Wow, it's got some nice movement going, Lugo. The dude throws 95. Which is pretty good.
Ben wrote in the book.
You told me that, yeah. Mm.
I like seeing Riggleman.
I haven't listened to all the team previews and I just don't concentrate.
So Riggleman is the new pitching coach, obviously. Nice curveball. You don't remember any of the other Hall of Famers? Or was it only Mariano?
No, I don't know. It was, I think there was other happiness though. That's one thing I like about the Hall of Fame is that, well, first of all, I didn't realise you were interested.
Yeah, I follow the Hall stuff, like, not closely.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Is that 10 strikeouts already for the game?
Oh, at least, yeah. I looked up Hall of Fame 2018 and it went Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, Chipper Jones. No, that was last year. That was last year.
2019.
Yeah, 2019. That's right. It seemed like January. Isn't it? Mariano Rivera. Let's see. Oh, Roy Halladay.
Oh yeah.
Because he died, yeah. Edgar Martinez, he finally made it in.
Yeah.
And Mike Messina. Okay. Wow, that's a very kind of analytics friendly group, right? Yeah. Harold Baines and Lee Smith. I don't really know who they are.
Baines was one that, were they the committee ones?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think that was someone wrote about, maybe even Ben. He was like, this guy was like
So it was Edgar Martinez's last year of eligibility. And Messina just squeaked in, right? Scherzer is batting in the bottom of the seventh with 2 out, no one on.
they wanted to pitch again.
And he just struck out. Ooh, got a piece of it. This Familia.
There is. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought you would have been happy he wasn't at the Mets because of the strong stance on picking off field.
Struck him out. To the seventh, coming into the eighth. I love quick games as well, it's awesome. Do you wanna...
It is a good game.
Okay, so that's the hall. Knuckleballers?
None, and the one that was in there smoking weed, so he got suspended.
Smoking weed.
I don't know. I think he got not a performance enhancing drug like Stephen Wright.
A recreational drug.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
think so.
Boston guy.
Yeah.
Wow, he's had a checkered couple of years.
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know. I could be making stuff up.
Wow. I love knuckleballers too.
Yeah, but you know, what's the name? Tampa have a screwballer.
Really?
Yeah, coming up, one of their prospects is a screwballer.
Okay.
So that's going to be pretty exciting.
Any Asian/Cuban signings?
Yeah, so Kawaguchi first. Kawaguchi first.
So Japanese pitcher with who? With the
Mariners.
with the Mariners.
Yeah. Yeah, poor Mariners. They signed all the Japanese pitchers but didn't get a chance. And I don't know. No, I don't think any big new signings coming from Latin America, Central or Caribbean. But did get the Marlins have Victor someone.
Oh yeah.
Brother. So they spent millions in
got 7, he's still in there. Toronto at 6. The home run by Robinson Cano.
5 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. That's pretty good.
Yeah, take it.
2 newcomers, each with the only 2 hits with the Mets. Cano home run, almost single in the 4th. And Scherzer's been impeccable since. 93 pitches as he takes the mound. For the top of the 8th.
Yusai Kikuchi.
Batting order.
Kikuchi. Yusai Kikuchi. Oh, is Vlad Guerrero Jr.?
He got hurt in spring training.
Oh no.
He's not. I think it's nothing bad, but it saved him having to. So there was a late spring training push, and it was even an ad for like let the kids play. And so Pete Alonso, you know, mate, because he has all the service time manipulation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's no one else to play.
They weren't going to let him start.
I don't think so. But he was great. Like he had a great spring.
Yeah, right.
Not like a previous spring. Yeah, like last year where.
I wonder who won the spring.
I think probably the Astros and the Dodgers. They didn't seem like they lost much.
Okay.
You mean like literally in terms of the record?
No, I just mean like which players. You know, there's always players that just totally destroy spring training and.
Oh yeah, so like Byron Buxton.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know. Are you afraid of copyright infringement?
No. So you never watched like the SNY broadcast that much?
No, never. Like,
Because everyone like loves it.
well, I don't. You know, I'm somewhat a baseball fan, but I'm probably first and foremost Indians.
Yeah.
For all my sins.
Oh, there's Smith. Let's see what Smith looks like.
Next year.
There'll be next year. There'll be next year.
I think there's avocados, right? You come to Brisbane for the avocados?
Yep.
Yeah? Sign in Brisbane for that.
Avocados, yeah. Well, they're not as good as in California, according to Sam.
Right.
I remember him going on about how great the avocados are in California.
But that was, like, that's the thing, and it gets brought up so much every time anyone talks about any free agent signing in any sport. And I think it should be called the avocado thing. So
The
people
avocado.
don't have to explain it.
Avocado factor.
Yeah. But they don't, and they should.
Oof, big swing.
Who? Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich. Just leave it over there. I don't want to eat. I don't want to subject you to me eating. Thank you. So who? So they played Japan, and who won?
There's Darren as one both.
Yeah, right. He walked him. He did not walk him. It was right down the middle. Well, it was low.
Hey?
It was low.
That borderline strike now is closer than when he run up Conforto on
Well, that's 105 pitches for Scherzer on opening day, staying in to start a fourth time around the batting order with Brandon Nimmo coming up.
I thought this was the year there were going to be like no complete games. Yet Scherzer's pitched 105 on opening day.
Sam wrote an article that there would be something about
Well, all of these things,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up on so many articles.
there's so much really. Like slightly less now that Jeff's gone, but
Yeah.
that's only been the last
on the road, first 11 for the
Very
National
nice.
West Division.
very nice. I know you're not going to go on camera, but I don't care. So,
Alternate.
you go first.
No. That's a fun fact.
What is it?
In the last 5 years, the team that's had the best record against the division has won the division in the NL East. Which makes complete sense because you play all these games against the division.
Yeah.
And winning games is what good teams do, right?
Yes. Yes, I'm surprised that he's
No.
four, and I'm surprised that he
That probably happens at 95%.
I would imagine, yeah.
May, June game, not surprised.
Alright, so Trout contract, tell me.
You want to guess?
Yeah, I better guess. Okay, Trout. Well, I mean, he's 27, right?
Actually, look it up, so I'm going
Yeah.
to show you. I'm going
He's 28, 27, 28.
to, 27.
Thirty
Maybe
for Scherzer.
turning 27 too.
That was an amazing start. Mikey, what are you doing? So he's, what is he? I'm just seeing how old he is. He's 27. He's still 27. 28 this year. Sign an extension.
Slowing down, average defense.
Yeah.
Maybe the power was
Starting to get
in
hurt.
Mirage.
Yeah. There's a lot of. You're right. There's a lot of.
Hasn't played 155 games
Yeah, a lot of issues there.
since his rookie season.
But he was already signed through 2021, I think, at least.
Shit, I don't know.
So that would have taken him to 30. He must have signed, like, if he's going to sign an extension, he would have had to have gone, like, 10 years. 10 through 50? You go 10 through 50, that's what I'm going. Signed through 2030. Oh, 12 years, 428.17 million.
And
12 years,
it's a
420.
diamond.
Yeah.
Both Sam and Ben, within an hour of each other, wrote that he was worth $1 billion.
Yeah, right.
Like that's the actual. I think that's worth double that.
Wow, so he's going to be an angel for life,
Maybe not.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's 12 years. So so it was only a 10-year on top of whatever. Yeah, I said 350. That was way low. What was I thinking?
I don't know. Maybe I should have guessed too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering most of the facts that I've been saying so far have been guesses.
Yeah.
And technically known.
Can't believe we're in the ninth already. This has gone so quickly. Yeah.
It was signed,
It's
No,
nearly-
it's not 8, right?
Oh yeah, they just relieved Scherzer.
Split finger is his out pitch.
But it's 2 out, top of the 8th. Wow. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know why that makes me so sad. Like that he got extended.
They might trade.
Huh?
They might trade him.
Yeah, that's true.
Technically, he's a bargain. You'd have to give up prospects to get him for that.
Yeah.
Lean into it. Take one for the team. Oh,
Familia.
you can eat if you like.
Sweet. So yeah, you while I'm doing that, you have to tell me what you're looking forward to this year.
What I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to for the season?
Oh, baseball season.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just meant 2019 in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like, it's going to be a fun Yankee season, as long as Severino's not really hurt.
So he's on the DL.
Hey, he's on the DL.
Mm.
Yeah, IL. Yeah, and even if he is, I'm sort of kind of looking forward to the Yankees bringing up, one or two of their 1,000 right-handed relievers that throw 100, and just see who's good and who's not. And I don't know. It's just, to be honest, any baseball season, because they're so long and they all kind of bleed into each other a little bit. I'm just looking forward to, I don't know, Saturday mornings and having baseball on TV again, really.
Yeah.
Just as I do my Saturday morning thing and having it on the radio as I drive around. Yeah. I think that's like the thing. Oh, Paxton being in New York is good. Tanaka's always been a pleasure. Nice. Good job, Pete. We'll sell it on eBay. He's only making $570,000 this year.
Keon Broxton.
Oh yeah, so because how does it work? So Broxton comes in, and then Smith can move over to first base.
Yep.
So he took over for the pitcher. And then, but which spot does the pitcher take? Whose spot does the next pitcher take?
In the batting lineup.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Can they pick anybody?
No, Smith, whatever position Smith was in.
Smith wasn't in position, he was on the bench.
So
he came in as the pitcher.
he replaced the pitcher,
Yeah.
so the pitcher's still batting ninth.
So the next pitcher will come in that spot. So Smith is out of the game now, essentially. He can't stay in the game.
No. Didn't you say because they can take Broxton? Yeah, well, no, you're right, because then they're substituting the new pitcher for Broxton.
You think that's what to switch? Is
So
that
that
what they
means
have to do?
Yeah, because of course, because if Broxton's coming out, then that means that, and Broxton came in for Alonso, who was in the second spot, so then the pitcher is in the second spot.
But yeah, okay, that's what they probably will do. But do they have to?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
they can't just pick which spot the pitcher comes in.
No, you've got to bat in the position that he comes in for.
Yeah, no, but can they pick who he comes in for?
Yeah, you
You
can
can
substitute
substitute
him.
him for anybody.
That's what a double switch is.
Okay.
So instead of switching a pitcher for a pitcher,
Yeah.
you'll switch a pitcher for an outfielder.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
and then put in another outfielder. And you do that so that you can put the pitcher in the right place in the lineup, so that they don't have to bat.
Yeah. Well, unless you don't want to replace them for like they could do the Broxton thing now because that would be sensible. But you could also like put it in Lagares or something. If for some reason you wanted Broxton to stay together.
Yeah. But then Lagares is coming up in the lineup.
Yeah, so
you
you
probably
would, unless you're happy to switch again when it comes to that. They also,
Did Albers make a roster this year?
Albers.
Matt Albers?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. It's been a while. They haven't talked about
No, you gotta say.
nothing worse than success killing the marriage. Go! Nice chance.
Nice, Robin.
We saw it all spring. That ability to take it to left field, particularly against the left-hander. Cano drives in his second run, and the Mets have a little breathing room.
It's a sinker inside, and it's an inside out. That's just good hitting.
Oh, he did it. That's just good hitting.
Good hitting, yeah.
Bryce here, and it's just, you gotta tip
Keith loves a bit of good hitting.
solid hitting.
Staying back.
Every time they do it, every time they hit the ball the other way, it's just good hitting.
So now it's 2-0, and a chance for Michael Conforto against the lefty.
So yeah, what else are you looking forward to?
Cano making his presence still.
I don't know. I'd like to win World Series,
Field on that one.
Oh, it's been so long.
and I think it's. This is the thing though, like, and it's a problem with being a Yankees fan.
Positives for Cano.
And he says,
First day as a
you know,
Met.
understanding all the stupidness that sounds. Like, I just feel weird saying, you know, I want to win this World Series because, like, that's what all Yankees fans say every time. But
Yeah.
it's kind of true. Like, it's still a fact.
Yeah.
Conforto today 0 for 3.
And
Why
it's
wouldn't you?
comes with a fun team. And, like, I'd be very happy for Tua to be good and then bad for a month or a few weeks until before Didi comes back, and then Didi comes back as being good. That's one thing I'm a little bit apprehensive about, like Didi coming back and not being Didi like he has been,
Yeah.
and like maybe being Diamondbacks Didi for a little bit. I don't want that.
It's been like 4 years though, right?
Yeah, he's been fantastic, but he's been hurt and he's been out a lot, and I don't know what his routine is like. You know, he does a lot of drawing, so hopefully he's still been able
Does
to
he?
do that.
That's cool.
And you know, he's still the life of the team, but
Isn't it funny that like everything is Yankees related? Like same with me, like the top 5 things that I'm looking forward to are all Mets related.
oh yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff apart from like watching Trout play,
Yeah.
which is fun, and would have been Ohtani too, and I'll still enjoy watching Ohtani bat when he does it, and other things. Weirdly, I want to see. I don't know why I want to see Harvey do well. I think just so the Angels do well. He's had a bit of a soft spot for Matt Harvey, even when he was being a dick. And Kershaw, who's hurt.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's got a
Back.
shoulder,
Ooh,
fucking
that's
shoulder.
bad.
But
So he opted in, obviously.
I
He
think
must.
he got opted in or they signed an extension.
Okay.
One or the other.
Oh, check.
That fits in with everything else. But yeah, I want Kershaw to be old Kershaw. I'm not ready for this Bueller guy. Not that I really care about the rest of the Dodgers.
He's expected to make his season debut by the middle of April.
Yeah, I'll say it's not.
That's not great though, shoulder.
Yeah.
For Jacob DeGrom, number 10 on the day. 2 down, 1 pitch.
There you go, Broxton Stadium.
Yeah, that's what you were suggesting, right?
Yeah, but you said they wouldn't do that.
No, it's just now Familia is in.
Oh, because Conforto has bat.
Yeah.
He takes his spot so that he doesn't. Yeah, okay. So Conforto must be the last out in the last inning. And so Familia takes his spot.
No, I can't keep track. But,
No, yeah, that makes sense.
well, but Alonso was batting 2 and Conforto was batting 4, right?
Yeah, so Cano got the RBI.
Yeah.
And then Conforto. No, if he hadn't. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we figured that all out. You don't have to
We're
tell
like
us.
a minute behind, Gary. We love you.
Oh, come on, James. Don't listen to us.
Kershaw signed through 2021, 3 years, 93 million. I think that was just the end of his. That's how the extension. That's how the option went.
Okay.
He was able to opt in, with 3 years left.
Oh my goodness, that ball moves a lot.
The first pitch he threw was a strike, so 2 of the 3 have been, he thought, strikes, and he's sitting at 3-0. With an umpire who's been pretty generous with his strike calls most of the day.
Yeah, but he doesn't like it.
Was who doubled back in the third.
Those blue shoes are a bit too blue.
Lugo struck out the side of the 7th, and now Familia.
Nice.
There's the high strike.
Oh, you don't walk across the plate like that. Now, yeah. I think they've loosened up on the shoe thing. Yeah, all that.
Oh yeah. There was who was it that was got in trouble about shoes? It was Eaton. It was over.
Oh, we eat too.
Are they doing players weekend again?
Mm.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you get $1 million for winning the home run derby now. Yeah.
It's an incentive. Do you think Trout will go out this year? That would probably be the only thing that could get me interested in the most.
It's Trout. I don't
Or
know.
if Ichiro came out of retirement to do it.
To do it, yeah.
Or the pitcher.
That's what they should do. Have like one non-professional, or like, non-roster person, like have a competition starting now that you get a chance to win $1 million.
Yeah.
And, like just have rounds and rounds and rounds of home run derbies.
Mm.
And, like FA Cup style, like anybody who's registered to play baseball, anyone can do it.
Mm.
And just have rounds and rounds and rounds, and then get to home by the middle of the season, you have one person who's from the public who can be part of it.
Yeah.
Win $1 million.
Yeah.
I'd enter.
That was like one of the questions I sent to Ben and Jeff at that point. Remember when I was like, I've listened, I started at 1 and I listened and I did that massive list of like all the questions I came up with in a year and a half of listening to Effective
Oh,
Awareness.
yeah.
And I think the first one was like, should every team install a pitching mound and a radar gun at the front of their park?
Yeah.
And anyone who has a ticket just scans it and gets 5 pitches.
Yeah.
And then you just gather all the data, and anyone who throws 95, you
Yeah.
sign.
Or has a spin round bloke. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't sign it,
Or you can give them a try. I think it'd be alright.
It would be, but like, the Marlins had the lowest attendance in the history of the universe last year, about 10,000, still getting 10,000 a game.
Mm.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess there's a lot of double ups and stuff. It would just take so long. I don't know, I've been at like the tennis where they had, see how fast you can serve. And the
Yeah.
lineup is just crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's all like kids.
Yeah.
They love to have fun, and all the people that want are going to see how fast they can pitch are going to be kids.
Yeah, true.
Maybe you should have an 8 again.
Or have a kids one and an adult one.
Oh, so you can like pre-scout.
So the kids still have
Yeah,
fun.
like the 12-year-old throwing 85.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that would work. I had so many questions. Should I go through some of the questions?
Yeah, do it.
I just hate to give up range in the infield and close ball game.
No.
No.
I hope.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Thank
Hopefully
you,
not.
thank you so much for people for watching. Well, I guess thank you, and also I hope it has been somewhat fun.
I think a few people, like people may watch little snippets of it after the fact.
Oh, because it's like
I
archives.
think I should like timestamp like when I first saw Cano, because I'm guessing that's probably what people were.
Yeah,
Because
that was like.
I couldn't quite figure out why everyone was like, oh yeah, this will be
Everyone's gonna watch.
okay. You want me to watch like Travis Dunn strike out?
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
That was mixed.
Having sat on it for like an hour and a half now, I'm still on board with it.
What?
The Cano sign.
It's a great idea.
Oh, you're kidding.
Come on. Cheers.
Classic chairs.
Cheers.
Trying to find this email.
Well, he did because his ball usually runs or sinks. He allowed for that ball to run or sink and never did.
Has Thompson on the dreads?
2 hits today for the Nats. Both
Oh, yeah.
to left field. He stole 3 bases. He hit 19 home runs last year.
He had like a bandana on when he was hitting.
I like that too. Do you wear yours when you're right?
Yeah.
Turner takes one below the knees, ball 1.
Edwin is coming up.
He's always been outstanding at keeping the ball.
Here you go, a year and a half of questions.
3 home runs all year.
Oh, these are the EW questions. These aren't the post missed preseason ones or missed off season.
No. Double play ball.
Rosario, sure of the out at second, but no chance to double up the speed he turned.
He's just
Nice to
he
have
seems so
Rosario
nice.
recognizing
He
that
does like his game about
Yeah.
it.
That's like probably my favorite thing about baseball developments in the last like 2 or 3 years. Is like super friendly middle infielders.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's so much love in the middle infield.
Yeah,
It's way better than people taking each other out.
yeah. Now we've got it. Chasing.
Pedroia, he's retirements.
I think Chase Utley retired.
Yeah, he announced it last year.
Did he? And CC's going this year.
To what level of baseball would you have to go before a team couldn't get 27 outs against an MLB opponent?
Ever.
Like you could keep on playing as long
I
as...
think that answered a similar question to that.
They did, well, I think that was precipitated by like answers about different levels and what it meant, but
I wouldn't have been able to get 27 outs, like even if my arm has never got tired.
yeah. So Australian amateur baseball, that's the base.
6 years in Washington National.
Like presumably any college team would be able to, even
they
like,
play in spring training.
even
They
like
play
Division
college
3 college teams.
Yeah, I
There's like,
reckon. If you had the all-star team from one of those.
yeah, okay, let's say the all-star team of any
But
level.
we have no idea like how precipitous.
Popped it up.
It's
Come on.
Plenty of time to get there.
Um,
Retires the side. Jerry's familiar with the hitless 8th. We had the night 2-0 lead.
yeah, like what's the drop like? What time is it? Does that say 5:33? Oh, my
Yeah.
life is terrible.
You go to Wexington.
Ah,
It's the 9th inning. We're nearly there. We made it.
yeah, oh yeah. It's just the diarrhea words.
Me too.
I actually feel fine. I'm just worried about like we gotta play soccer tonight.
Yeah, we gotta play soccer. That's gonna suck.
Yeah. Should fall asleep in the field.
Yeah. That's right. Just nap at work. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh,
What would the game be like if the catcher was neutral? Same catcher both teams.
Oh. Very interesting.
Would they frame? Or would they just like set up in the middle?
Yeah, you would always, because I was thinking like, oh, you know, would you go with like the people that you like more, or you're like, oh, I want this to be close.
Yeah, what are these ones? Sorry. What would the game be like if you changed the strike zone so that it was a border around the current zone and everything inside and outside the border was a ball?
So you couldn't throw it straight down the middle.
Presumably it would weigh it much more towards the batter.
Yeah.
How would you do that though? I don't even know why that would be interesting.
The thing that they, like with the advent, or soon to be advent, of robot arms, the big question is like, are you going to keep the strike zone a rectangle?
Yeah, right.
Like,
Because it's not really a rectangle.
no, like it should be sort of blobby,
Yeah, okay.
you know.
And it changes, right? Like depending on the count and the handedness of the pitcher and.
Well, the strike zone they call does.
Yeah.
But the real strike zone.
What's your take on robot arms? Where do you stand?
So I remember like sending Adrian and Kerry an email once after some like really terrible umpiring when I first started watching baseball seriously.
Yeah.
Becklaw, woo! And being like, oh my god, they need robot arms on there. Because this is so stupid. Because it was terrible. Like it was just so bad. And then now I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
But which is weird because in soccer I'm like the minute assistant referee. Like I like the VAR.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But I'm happy with all the replay stuff. All that. Oh, nice.
Drop. Oh, nice catch.
Nicely handled by Victor Robles. He's got some real closing speed in center field. 1 out. This ball is ripped and just too much hang time. Nice ball.
So you're no to robot arms?
No, yeah, still want replay. Although I think they need to do something about the like popping off the base for like a millisecond thing.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
That I remember when that was like the thing that I disagreed with Ben and Sam about more vehemently than anything.
Wow.
They were all like when the replay came in and they were like, something's got to be done about this popping off for a millisecond. They need to sort of, you know, reformulate the rules.
Yeah.
You crazy? You're off the bag, you're off the bag. Like,
Yeah.
why? Why does it matter? Like, I know that it's been the convention for so long, but like, what value is there in trying to create a really complicated rule for these type of situations?
Yeah, that's fun.
When you just hang on to the bag, change the way that people slide and
Yeah,
run.
well, I think that's
Edwin.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good point. People will probably just change the way they slide.
Yeah, because they were so against it. Like they were really, you know,
I think it's because
as close as they can
people wanna
possibly
see
get
more
to
stolen
start.
bases.
But I can't imagine it actually makes that huge a difference. Like,
But
and ultimately, like, as much as you may want lots of stolen bases, like, you need to think about like the integrity of the rule first and foremost, and how are you going to create a very clear, easily enforceable rule that has some, you know, legalese about when you can and can't come off the base. It's the same with like the blocking the plate and everything. Like, or you know, the takeout slide and everything. The rules are there. Just apply them as they are. They're very simple. But anyway, that's my hot take.
Maybe it's just because like you're all hopped up on coffee.
Yeah, excited about
it.
watching baseball. And all my hot takes are coming out.
I like it.
Come on, get a dinger.
Good vlogging. Whoa!
Where are things at with TV contracts? Where are they going? That was a question I had.
TV contracts.
Because it was a big thing like 4 years ago, like all the big TV contracts. Then was it a bubble?
Yeah.
Is it a bubble?
I don't think so. Someone just bought. I don't know. This doesn't make total sense. But someone just bought Parma. Parma? No, Sampdoria.
Soccer
Like,
team.
hey,
Soccer team.
oh yeah, Tatum.
Italy.
For 125 million euros. Like, surely Sampdoria are not worth 125 million euros unless someone thinks that there's.
That's not very much though. It's like what, like you know, 250 Australian.
I don't know. It seems like a lot. Sampdoria, like, they have nice jerseys. But they don't play in Europe. They're generous.
What's that got to do with TV contracts in
Well,
baseball?
because that's what inflates the
value of
value of franchise.
franchises. Yeah.
Is the TV contracts, and I think, and yeah. So I don't know. I just think that if it's worth that, then every baseball team is still worth a ton.
Yeah. How much did the Marlins go for? I can't remember. The Marlins.
Oh, when they sold it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
Because it would be, you know.
a few signed Jeter Bulls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just signed a minor league affiliation with the Yankees, right? They just became a minor league affiliate of the Yankees.
Oh, well, that's what baseball was like pre, like all the minors and stuff. That, oh, I did again.
Somehow got out of the way of that. It's twice in this event he's had to vacate against Barrett Blunt. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming. Lowrie keeps himself alive.
Do you want to keep the video going until the end?
Yeah. We're nearly there, dude. It's like. It does.
What's happening with the Yankees?
Yeah, you can check on this if you want.
No.
Pitch number 9 for Barrett Rosario.
Can you imagine if this game had gone for like 3.5 hours? It still could actually.
Ahmed lines one center field. That's a base hit.
Nice, Ahmed.
Oh, everyone's getting hits.
Knocked down twice, fouled off a couple, and on the 9th pitch, he laces a base hit.
Tanaka gave up one.
This is, you said it here, this is a terrific at bat.
Oh, Adam Ottavino is wearing 0 for the Yankees.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty controversial.
Controversial.
That's probably the most controversial. Oh no, not before he said that he could strike out Babe Ruth.
Well, like any one pitcher could strike out Babe Ruth, right?
Oh, darn, can of worms.
I think it's commonly accepted that like every player today is better than the best players of the old days.
I don't know. I would think so. Yeah, but then again, like, yeah, yes. But what if Babe Ruth was coming up now? I guess that's the question. But if you just literally had some like sort of temporal
Vortex.
switch, yeah, where Pete Ruth against Kevin Barraclaw.
Yeah.
Rays Phillies 1-1. You want to see what's happened?
Oh, that's Bryce Harper's a start.
Yeah.
So what's the lineup?
Kutch.
McCutcheon.
Yeah.
For who?
The Phillies. This is Phillies.
Oh, so they signed McCutcheon.
Yeah.
Huh.
Segura.
Gene Segura.
Yeah.
Huh.
Harper.
Oh, this is the Phillies.
Yeah.
I thought you said the. Okay.
Hoskins. Real Muto.
Odubel Herrera, Cesar Hernandez, Miguel Franco, and Aaron Nola.
There goes Rosario. Hesitation by Gomes, and he threw him out
Oh.
anyway. Not a good job for Rosario. And Gomes guns him down for the third
I
out.
wonder if this is going to be another year of the Mets never stealing a base and giving up a
Edwin
billion.
Diaz will be coming on to the bottom of the ninth, trying to save it with the Mets up 2-0.
Probably.
Remember last year the Mets won their first 11 games?
Yeah, I think. I think I will remember. Didn't like Boston win go 17-2 or something.
Yeah.
I think McCutcheon hit a home run. And the Braves lineup is Ender Inciarte, Josh Donaldson. Oh yeah, Donaldson signed for the Braves.
Josh, oh, okay.
Freddie Freeman stayed. Acuna. Markakis is still there.
All-Star Markakis.
Still Markakis. Ozzy Albies. McCann is back. We're back.
Okay.
And Dansby Swanson and Julio Teheran.
Can you go through a few other lineups? Just interesting.
Yeah, sure. So Yankees, Gardner, Judge, Stanton, Voit, Andujar, Sanchez. Sanchez got a hit. Woo! Bird, Torres, Tulo,
And who was opening day pitcher?
Tanaka.
Tanaka.
Orioles, you won't know anybody. Brewers, Cardinals. Brewers, Kane, Yelich, Braun, Shaw, Aguilar, Moustakis, Grandal, Arcia, and Chasen. Was that opening day pitcher? Cardinals, Carpenter, Goldschmidt, Dion, Ozuna, Yadi Molina, Dexter Fowler, Colton Wong, Harrison Beta in center field. He's good, hey.
Don't remember. That Goldsmith move is huge.
And Mikolas is the pitcher.
Okay.
Edwin Diaz will make his
Here we go.
debut, looking for his first save after an historically good season for
No one
Seattle
else has
last
started.
year.
What you're going to see from Edwin is great movement on his fastball and a wipeout slider.
Fastball slider. Okay.
The best bounty from Mariners is done his.
I think he got a pretty crappy spring.
Knows how big that
Did he?
is. Diaz trying to hold up his end. Juan Soto fouls back a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Nothing to what. Throws hard too.
I forgot to add that.
Last year, 73 innings, 41 hits, 17 walks. That's a whip. Walks and hits per inning picked to 0.79, just off the charts. 15.2 strikeouts per nine.
Well, to put that in perspective, we had a great pitching matchup here with the Robinson
Wow, that was a very, very hard slider.
For Diaz, 0.79 for Diaz.
57 saves last year. Tom Brady, a big fan for the second most.
The Mets always win on opening day. I'm not sure why I'm even worried.
7-1, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, you
I'm
like
worried
starting
that they may
feeling
not.
apprehensive.
Last time the Mets were shut out on opening day? 1963. Bernie Berlio and Ray Washburn of the Cardinals showed up. 1-2 coming.
Oh,
It's in right field, but Buxton is there. Wow.
What now?
Ball hit hard by Soto, but Diaz gets his first down as a Met. Those are some of the numbers from last year. Look at that, 66-0 when he entered the league. Those are hoping for a lot of that.
14 more saves than anyone else.
Well, Lugo struck out the side of the seventh. Familia picked to hit was eighth, and now Diaz has 2 more outs to get. Ryan Zimmerman is 0 for 3. Takes the fastball below the knees for the 1.
It's just so many players.
Mm.
It's going to take me so long just like looking up players on BREF. And
63
Remember when you were younger?
65 now.
Things were easy.
what was that?
Even on Zimmerman.
Game days, cheating ads. It's just
Are the Yanks still going? Are they?
No, it's still probably up to about 60.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Adams is still there.
Yeah, I also think it's not going to hurt for all these games are so important in National League East that most of the hitters.
3 batter minimum is huge. Like, that's a huge change.
Yeah, although they said it happens in, like, I think single digit percentages.
2-2 to right Zimmerman. And that's raced into right field. Buxton going back, shading his eyes, making the catch, 2 outs. The first 2 hitters have hit it pretty well against Diaz, but Buxton in for defense has made both plays.
I think
And now Matt Adams
probably would
back
have been
for
pretty
goals
comfortable
with
like
Max
catching
Scherzer
it.
on line.
Yeah. It's in single digit percentages that like what pitches that
Release
don't
pitches that go less than
3 batters. Really?
I think so. Or only go 1, I think.
It's like the death of a movie, basically.
Yeah. Someone in the league sent like a picture of his 2-year-old daughter
Fair enough.
Infield over shifted against Adams. And he takes the fastball away. 1-1.
That's 98 with sinking action.
2 people.
That's spitting. That's back to the regular season.
That's oof.
Diaz and Cano.
Now the Nationals are down to their final strength.
Going to the plane tire on the cap there.
Oh, they cheat so much. Never be able to
Diaz
fail.
trying to close out another successful opening day for the New York Mets. 1-2 to Matt Adams. Oh, nailed the slider.
Yeah, seriously, like, if you're Matt, you like Matt Adams there. You put your bat on his shoulder, and like, he's going to throw a slider out.
Yeah. It would be very hard when you have 2 strikes last batter though to hold up.
Yeah, that's true.
What does MLB 150 on their cap mean?
2-2.
Oh, strike him out!
Justin.
Yes! Put it in the books.
Edwin Diaz puts on the finishing.
Ah, it's good to be back.
Oh,
Thanks, bro.
no worries.
I'm alright.
Let's never do that again.